It's Steak and Knobber Day on Thursday.
Oh, my God. Is this girl that you were shopping with, is she with a guy?
Yeah, she's married, yeah.
So?
Well, that was for dinner last night, so I
Okay,
don't know
so?
how she's going to prepare for tonight. I didn't ask her about that.
That's what we all want to know.
No, see, the point of the story is that somebody outside had heard about this.
And you were afraid that was going to happen.
Right, exactly. But he didn't call it Knobbler Day.
Knobbler?
Knobbler. It was Knobber to him.
Claude Knobbler.
Knobbler, Knobber, whatever.
Whatever.
It's not a whatever.
I don't know why I've been calling it that forever.
Knobbler?
Yes.
Kind of sounds like gobbler.
Yeah, which
That's
is
where Puxatawny Phil is.
inappropriate.
Cobbler's knob.
All right, 888-570-1015 is our number. I want to hear from the couple who knocked it out the quickest in the more record
too.
time. Any recovery room people? Baby's born, getting right back to business. Working on a little brother or a little sister. Come on. 888-570-1015 Direct Connect. We'll get you on the radio. And Chainsaw Sports is coming up next here. The 101. Jay, you're on the KGB. What's going on, buddy?
You looking for somebody that did it within 24 hours there, eh?
Well, I'm looking for the world record, buddy. This comes to
24 hours.
24 hours?
Yep.
Yeah.
Get a C-section.
That'll do it.
All right. Listen to the guy.
Oh, yeah.
Wouldn't you be proud, Chainsaw?
You know, all the good ones are taken.
It's like walking on the moon, buddy.
Yeah.
Fun.
24 hours later, knocked one out, huh?
Yep. Even stayed in the hospital with her.
Did she know that anything had happened?
Yeah.
Oh,
She was awake.
What, you thought maybe he snuck up on her or something?
didn't know.
Pardon?
While the knockout drops were still
Right.
taking effect?
Exactly. That she was
Gotcha.
still numb from the neck down, you know?
Nicely done, Jay.
All right.
Okay.
Well, I'm impressed.
Well, that's it so far. 24 hours, huh?
That's the record
And
so
in the
far.
hospital. I think that's impressive.
Is that what he said? It was in the hospital?
Yeah, he said he stayed
Yeah.
overnight with her.
Okay. Can anyone beat that? 24 hours?
Oh, God, I hope not.
Why?
Well, if she got a C-section, it's only major surgery, but hey,
Right. It's a perfect time to knock one
it's
out.
going to be easier than the other kind of birth.
Gotta knock one out. You gotta knock one out, Shell.
Right. I guess I don't know.
Any kind of mission is acceptable. We just want to know.
All the details.
Well,
Frankly, we'd like to know a little bit more than you want to tell us.
I don't know. I'm amazed by this. It all started with the gentleman with a steak and Knobber Day dilemma. He could possibly be in the delivery room. Does he still get at least the knobber part of the steak and Knobber Day? We see no reason why that shouldn't take place.
Some of us do.
Absolutely no reason whatsoever. In fact, after the childbirth, you ought to say, hey, you ever want to endure that again? Probably not. So here's the solution.
All right. 888-570-1015 is our number. Let's get sports with the chainsaw here on the 101. Good morning.
Well, good morning, and thank you very much, Dave Rickard, Shelley Dunn, Chris Boyer, Ruth, 66. Hello again, everybody, in the sports world. Major League Baseball Commissioner Bud Selig has canceled the 2003 season opening series in Japan between Seattle and Oakland because of the threat of war in Iraq.
Gee
the teams
whiz.
had planned to leave today for games next Tuesday and Wednesday at the Tokyo Dome. Commissioner Selig apparently worried that the fighting might spill into Japan. Well known for his blunders, Commissioner Selig has relocated the games to Baghdad. The Mariners and A's will open the Major League Baseball season next Tuesday in Camel Stick Park in downtown Baghdad, where it will be Human Shield Night at the old ball yard. Any American willing to stand directly in front of home plate during pitches gets in free. Saddam Hussein will throw out the first dissident.
Gosh, it's just not the baseball season without the Mariners playing in Japan.
Say it ain't so.
Well, that's Bud Selig for you.
So much for the whole American tradition.
No kidding. The NCAA, on the other hand, has decided to go ahead with their games as scheduled in the NCAA men's and women's college basketball tournaments. As NCAA President Miles Brand received safety assurances and encouragement from Homeland Security Chief Tom Ridge, Brand told a group of reporters, the NCAA will not allow a tyrant to determine how we lead our lives, leaving sports reporters to conclude on their own that by tyrant, Brand meant Saddam Hussein, not Simon Bar Sinister, Bobby Knight, or even President Bush. This means the University of San Diego will take on Stanford tomorrow at 2 p.m. our time in Spokane, Washington. Torero fans now concerned that if Tom Ridge declares a code red tomorrow, it could provide an unfair advantage to the Cardinal of Stanford. Stanford, already a 6.5-point favorite. Another sporting event that might be canceled due to the impending conflict is the U.S.-Australia swim meet, and what a shame that would be, which is just as well, though, really. How many people can successfully swim from the U.S. to Australia anyway? A lot of money and promotion wasted on a long shot.
You're an idiot.
All right. In Arizona yesterday, the Padres snapped their losing streak thanks to a day off, but can pick up where they left off tonight against the Diamondbacks in Peoria. At 4-11, the Padres own the worst record in the big leagues, but still rank among the top 30 in Major League Baseball. Meanwhile, in the National
Hard for me to watch any of these. Like the Olympic sports, I just can't watch them because I think too many people are cheating. Like whole countries are cheating, and I don't think we say anything to them because we're scared of them. China, I think they cheat like crazy people. Like those Chinese swimmers, it couldn't be more obvious, and our announcers are always so polite about it. Bill, do you think perhaps Wong Fu was using steroids? Oh, well, she swam home. She beat the world record by an hour and a half, Bob. It's pretty freaky. The only sport I absolutely refuse to watch, marathon running. Oh, that looks like a bunch of anorexics in a hurry to get a burger. I can't watch it. Dude, 26 miles. You're running from something. That's all I'm saying. Sit down. Think about it. That is crazy. And they always spend all their money on shoes. You know, they have $400 pair of running shoes. And who sponsors them? Shoes. And then who wins every year? Some guy from Kenya who's never even had a pair of shoes.
Spitball Association. 10 games last night. Total composite score 1,016 to 861. An average score of 101.6 to 86.1 per game for an average margin of victory of 15.5.
Isn't that interesting?
In other sports, Dave.
So it all begins tomorrow, Chainsaw.
Yes, it does.
I'm not talking about the war. I'm talking about the NCAAs.
Yes.
The National Celebrity Annoying Association.
That is correct.
Yeah. Tomorrow, no less than 32 annoying celebrities will be eliminated from their dream
Yeah.
to be crowned the world champion annoying celebrity.
Yes. The USD, represented by Tom Green, goes against Stanford, represented by Dr. Laura. Actually, there'll be 16 games tomorrow and then 16 more on Friday.
And who's the heavy money on?
The heavy money is on Saddam Hussein, Osama bin Laden, France, and PETA. Those are the number one seeds in each of the brackets, respectively.
And who is the number one school to beat?
Kentucky is the 3-1 favorite, the highest favorite according to USA Today, and the number one ranked team in America.
Over Arizona.
Yes, Arizona slipped to number 2 after dropping to UCLA last week in the Pac-10 tournament.
That puts the heavy money on Osama bin Laden as being the most annoying of them all.
Yes.
Makes sense.
Who'd have thought? All right. 6:33 in 5 seconds. Oh, yeah, you can look that up, folks. Look at the brackets. 101kgb.com. This is your 101.5 KGB Sports Network. Oh, my.
The Chainsaw, brought to you by Tulip and Kearney Mesa. Milwaukee Electric Tool and Tulip and Kearney Mesa are joining forces this week to offer you some incredible prices. Now, here's Route 66.
Bumper to bumper already south on 15 from approaching the 78 down to Via Rancho Parkway. Southbound 5 showing brake lights around Manchester so far. 90-minute delay coming northbound across the border. Increased security there as well. Senior San Diego Sockers face the Baltimore Blast Friday, March 21st, 7 p.m. at the Sports Arena. It's fan appreciation night with prizes for everyone. Big drawing for a Cabo San Lucas trip for two. Get your tickets at Ticketmaster. I'm Ruth 66 with Dave Shelley and Chainsaw, 101.5 KGB.
It's something we all wanted more of. Until now. Because the cash clock is on 101.5 KGB. And when it winds down, we pay up. And you win cash. $1,000, $5,000, $10,000, $25,000, $50,000, $100,000. Just keep it locked to KGB. So you can be the 50th nationwide caller to 1-866-525-9467. From Sequan and Nokia. On San Diego's world-class rock. 101.5 KGB.
The Cash Clock is brought to you by Nokia. Go to Nokia.com/US to order Nokia mobile phone service and accessories shipped directly to you.
Hi, it's the ever-shrinking Chris Boyer here, and it's out with the old pants and in with the new. Thanks to the fine facilities and staff at 24-Hour Fitness, I'm putting my old pants out to pasture. I've been working with Bill Burns. He's my 24-Hour Fitness certified personal trainer. We meet 3 or 4 times a week. I feel better than I have in years. I can stay up later and work harder at having fun. The results are great when you work the 24-Hour Fitness 24/5 complete personal training program. When you enroll with a certified personal trainer at 24-Hour Fitness, they'll be there for you to develop a program based on your individual needs. You'll receive the expert guidance to get you to your goal. 24-Hour Fitness has state-of-the-art equipment, and if you're into the group thing, 24-Hour Fitness holds dozens of group exercise classes in a friendly, non-intimidating atmosphere. Don't put off getting into shape. Drop in on the 24-Hour Fitness in your neighborhood or call 800-204-2400.
Facilities and amenities may vary per individual. Not all clubs open 24 hours every day. Personal training and 24/5 program available at an additional cost.
Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. All that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars bring the most.
It's Toyota's nationwide spring sales event, where value begins with an all-star lineup of quality Toyota cars. Buy or lease an 03 Corolla and get $750 factory cash back. There's also $750 cash back a versatile 03 Matrix, or pocket $750 when you drive off in the restyled 03 Echo. Economical and fun to drive, Echo gets up to an amazing 35 miles per gallon in the city and 43 on the highway. Hurry, get $750 factory cash on Corolla, Matrix, or Echo. Toyota's nationwide spring sales event ends March 31st. Cashback vehicles must be purchased or leased from dealer stock by midnight 3/31/03. For details and disclosures, call 1-888-SD-TOYOTA. Get the feeling, Toyota.
The Home Depot is more than a store. It's a lawn and garden fountain of youth, where you'll find every chemical and fertilizer your lawn needs to be lush and green. Plus, everything to make it weed and insect-free. It's how to grow the best lawn with the best brands, like Scott's, Vigoro, and Ortho. And it's everything you'll need to apply them, from sprayers to spreaders. The Home Depot is a class in the art of one-upping your neighbor. It's associates with know-how, so you'll know exactly what to use and when. And it's the guaranteed low price every day to make every dollar work. Now is the time to think about protecting against snails and slugs. Stop by the Home Depot today for Vigoro snail and slug killer pellets. They protect your lawn and are safe to use on fruit and vegetable plants. And while you're there, ask one of our knowledgeable associates for more tips on keeping your yard in its best shape this season. The Home Depot. You can do it. We can help.
Wow, it's March already, and you know what that means. Sports fanatics and movie lovers everywhere are fighting over the remote. Well, before you battle, make sure your remote controls a TV worth fighting over. Get to Tweeter now for the ultimate in home theater. Yes, Sony projection TVs at unheard of prices. With hundreds of dollars in instant rebates on Sony's 51 and 57-inch TVs, you can get a great big widescreen TV starting at under $2,000. Plus, these these bad boys are high-definition upgradable, so you know you're set for the future. You simply can't get a bigger or better TV for this kind of money. What's more, there's no payments and no interest for a whole year on all Sony TVs $7.99 and up. Yes, March is the month for Basketball Madness and movie awards, so make it your month for getting a great big new Sony TV. Tweeter, we love this stuff.
Research, shop, and find one of San Diego's 12 area locations at tweeter.com.
What are you having for lunch today? Chances are you don't have a lot of time or money to spend. That's why Peter Piper Pizza's new $3.99 all-you-can-eat lunch buffet is just what you need. It's fast, it's affordable, and best of all, it's delicious. Come to Peter Piper Pizza Monday through Friday from 11 to 3 and help yourself to all the pizza and salad you can eat for just $3.99. It's perfect for anyone who's in a hurry but wants something more. Choose from a variety of hot, fresh pizzas smothered in real cheese and your favorite toppings, along with salads made fresh with crisp lettuce and tasty vegetables. All you can eat, all for just $3.99. Enjoy the lunch buffet at Peter Piper Pizza in El Cajon, in the Rancho San Diego Town Center, or in National City off Highway 54 at the Highland exit. Good food, good fun, and now good for lunch. No wonder everyone's happy at Peter Piper Pizza.
San Diego's best outdoor concert series, it's back for the 4th straight season. Viejas Concerts in the Park for 2003, performing under the stars throughout the summer. Some of the biggest names in the business. Going to kick the whole season off in May with Kenny Loggins. In June, an old Viejas favorite, Bill Cosby. David Lee Roth later in June. Music continues throughout the summer with the Hart Sisters, Chris Isaac, Chicago, Huey Lewis and the News, and much, much more. Now, all concerts are held in Viejas Park, which is in the Outlet Center, directly across the street from the casino. And tickets for every show, the entire season, they go on sale Friday and are available in person at the Viejas gift shop or through Ticketmaster by calling 619-220-TIXS. The whole season goes on sale Friday. So if you're particular, you want to see that Bill Cosby show, or you want to see maybe Kenny Loggins, don't waste time. The entire season goes up for grabs on Friday. Parking's free. For complete information, go to viejas.com or call 619-445-5400. This is KGB, the Dave Shelley Chainsaw Radio Show. I'll tell you what, this pending holiday tomorrow, Steak and Knobber Day, has generated so much email. A lot of these people are really being kind of just damn helpless about it,
Yeah.
Dude, Dave, I want to help my husband, but what's a steak? How do you make a steak? Where do you get them? Where do you get a steak?
Come on.
At the store.
I'm not kidding. How do you make it? I don't know. I've never made one in my life. I don't know. Come on. But here's an email I got from listener Steve.
Yeah.
Says, Dave, first I'd like to say you're a genius. Now on to my dilemma. I served in the Marine Corps, much like yourself and Chainsaw, where you served in the Civil War in the Swiss Alps, where Dave unselfishly threw himself on a live torpedo just to save Chainsaw's life, earning him the purple helmet. So, you can imagine my surprise to find out that my wife was a Nazi.
Oh.
Who never intended to participate in the All-American Holiday Steak and Knobber Day. If there is any hope of myself enjoying this grand holiday, it is only you who could possibly talk any sense into my Nazi wife. For the record, on Valentine's Day, she got a gold charm bracelet and a gold charm that she really, really wanted. Thank you for any help you might be able to give. You're a faithful listener, Stephen. Hello, Stephen.
How you doing?
Well, certainly much better than you, and I'm very sorry to hear about your terrible, terrible situation over there.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Fighting hero of the armed forces being denied. Is the missus there?
Yes, he is.
May we speak? Can she pick up an extension, or do you have more than one phone in the house?
Yeah, I'll get her one.
What's her name?
Melissa.
Melissa.
Yeah. And she's sleeping, so we grumpy.
It's always good to wake up the grumpy wife.
I know.
What time is she supposed to get up?
When the baby wakes up.
Ooh.
Here she is.
Good.
Get her on the extension tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay, here she is.
Yeah. Hi, Melissa.
Hey,
How you doing?
I'm asleep.
Steven, are you still with me?
Yep, I'm still here.
Okay. So, Melissa. Hello. Melissa. We hear you plan to boycott Steak and Knobber Day tomorrow.
Plan to, I have.
Well, you can't boycott something that hasn't happened yet. But tomorrow is Steak and Knobber Day, and you have absolutely no intentions of acknowledging this fine holiday? Why?
You can have steak and potatoes.
She said the steak's not a problem.
Yeah. I'm hip to that. We are on the record as identifying that there are certain women that fall into certain categories. You have loving, caring wives who take care of their husbands and lovingly celebrate Steak and Knobber Day. And there are bitter, dusty old lesbians.
I just must be that bitter, old, dusty lesbian.
And doesn't care.
I don't care.
You're okay with that, aren't you?
I tried everything.
I am perfectly fine with that.
You're happy?
He brought up Valentine's Day.
What's that?
He brought up that, Valentine's Day was my holiday.
Right.
Well, if he gets a knobber, what happened to the licking?
Oh.
Oh, yeah, oh.
Well, no one said that can't be part of it. You can celebrate the holiday any way you want.
Well, no. See,
But there are
I was told that it is Steak and Knobber Day. This is his holiday.
Well, that's really true.
Well?
That's not to say that he might not improvise, but there are only two critical ingredients to Steak and Knobber Day. Anything that you do beyond that is completely up to you.
But then we need the other holiday.
Chicken and Lickin' Day?
There you go.
See, she wants to be a lesbian now.
Did you get your husband? Did you do anything for your husband for Valentine's Day?
I did.
What'd you do?
He got a new prop for his boat because he lost his prop up at Lake Wolford.
Uh-huh.
So he got a new prop.
That's very nice.
And then asked him what he got for his 30th birthday.
Well, why should I ask him what he got for his 30th birthday? Was there like a possibility that he would get like nothing for his 30th birthday?
Well, from what he got compared to what I got for my birthday, that if he wants to bring up what we got in the...
All right, Stephen, what did you get for your 30th birthday?
I went up to Fontana and drove a race car.
That's fun.
Wow.
Chris Boyer's done that.
Yes, I have.
And Melissa, what did you get for your 30th birthday?
I haven't had my 30th yet.
Well, then what are you harping about?
Well, no, but for that same year, what did I get for my birthday, babe?
You got to go see the Nutcracker.
Well, who did I have the ticket?
Oh, you bought them.
Because what happened?
My parents arrived.
This is going south.
So
on
I
us
didn't get
quickly.
anything for my birthday.
You can't keep going back and digging up old
No.
stuff. You can't relive the past.
I think she can.
Only Valentine's Day counts.
I think she does it very well,
Yeah,
actually.
I do too.
Well, she seems to
Hey,
be
Melissa.
pro at
Got
it.
that memory.
Melissa, what birthday was that?
For mine?
Yeah.
That was my 28th.
Well, it's no special birthday. You're lucky you got anything at all.
Every
I
birthday
had-
is
yes.
You're lucky to have a husband. Put it that way.
God.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God.
So you flat out reject Steak and Knobber Day and will not be participating, and
I
you're
will not be participating.
and you're happy to tell us that you will be ignoring your husband on this day.
I will be ignoring a piece of my husband on that day.
Hey, you know what? If you don't take care of it, somebody else will.
Nope.
Oh, well, you know what? We had
Really?
that discussion. Yeah, we had that discussion.
Really?
Yeah, then he better come up with a little more money.
I mean, he offered to pay you?
Oh, no.
That's someone else.
I think so.
Oh, my God.
And I said there better be another professional in line.
No, that wasn't it.
All right. Stephen?
Yeah.
I want to talk to you, but Melissa, we're done with you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
Good night.
Yeah.
So clearly, this is a woman who was stingy from the get-go.
Very.
So you knew this going into it before you married her.
Well, not as much. I think she just gets stingier as time goes on.
Oh, there's no question. But you should have been able to identify this problem before you put the ring on her finger.
Well, that's the problem. Once you put the ring on the finger, everything changes.
Well,
Yeah, but you can't go from someone with a ravenous appetite for this to total famine.
That's
I mean,
true.
she had to be.
and
there were
she's
hints of
happy
this.
about it.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, this is not a total 180 on the personality. There had to have been traits of this all along.
Yes.
Yes.
The laughing, gleeful denial of steak and Arbor Day is hurtful to all men everywhere.
Especially me.
Yes, especially you. Any thoughts or opinions on what he can do, Chainsaw?
Well, there's that little massage parlor in Pacific Beach you might be able to take care of something with, and maybe go over to Sliders if it's still open, and get a couple of,
Flank and spank day?
Yeah, flank and spank.
Just think and rub one. Rub the meat, rub myself.
Make your own dinner and take a long shower.
Yeah. She sounds diabolical. I mean, imagine during the courtship when she was, actually performing that task. She's all the time thinking,
Toothy.
"Oh, this is the last time."
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Just thinking while he's just, "Oh, this is the way it's going to be the rest of my life." She'll say,
Sucker.
The last.
The last.
The last.
Once I get that ring, this is over.
Oh, you know there are women out there who do that.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, there's no question. And Melissa seems to fall into that category. Yeah, it's too bad.
Yeah.
Well,
what am I going to do?
I don't know.
Yeah,
You're fighting hero of the Marine Corps. You deserve better than that.
Yeah, I think so, too.
Yeah. Didn't they teach you anything in basic training? Come on.
For this?
Yeah.
No.
How to subdue the enemy?
Well, it's a don't ask, don't tell policy now, Dave. So.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll probably get in trouble for that.
Well, I think you're out of luck, buddy.
I think you're already in trouble.
Yeah, I think so, too. Oh, the baby's up, so there's a plus.
Flank and spank, buddy.
Okay.
That might be the best thing for you.
Alrighty.
See ya.
Thanks anyways.
You can start by acting like a man.
Better luck next year.
Oh, it's not going to happen next
Oh,
year.
there's no way.
It's even further from happening now.
Yeah. She's
She's-
moved on.
More firm in her resolve with every year.
Dustier, bitterer every year.
And happy about it. She doesn't care.
That's like those people who drive around with the I'm a bitch license plate, you know?
Well, who among us drove around with a yes, I am an asshole?
That asshole right there.
That'd be me.
Exactly.
Mhm.
So I don't know why we mock it with her and say, oh, that's wrong, that's wrong. We live with a guy like that.
I'd say it's wrong no matter what.
I may be an asshole, but I still put out.
No one doubted that.
We have seen the hand gestures.
Right.
Yes, thank you. And the graphic
We know.
descriptions.
But what, are you saying that you nailed a hoof finally?
That's neither here nor there. Neither here nor there.
Hell no.
Bill it.
You've gone from total denial
Yeah.
to middle ground.
Yeah.
Did you make out with the hoof?
Gentleman doesn't talk about what he does with the
Oh,
lady
you're
in
no
private.
gentleman. Come
You're a
on.
douchebag.
Yeah.
Douchebag doesn't talk about
Yes, he does. Of course he does. He gets on the radio and talks about it.
You could get on your CB radio and tell all your good buddies about it.
All right.
Did you make out with the hoof?
No, and I didn't exactly slam her like a screen door in the Mississippi summertime. But,
Why?
Well, I don't know.
It's
Come on.
right there for you.
Lafitte Pincay, did you ride the Kentucky Derby? Bring it.
Oh. Well, no.
Oh, come on. Something
And it'll
happened,
probably
or
take
you
him
wouldn't
only
have
2 minutes
hesitated.
when he does, just like the race.
Oh, thanks, Chang.
Well, it's very exciting that first time.
No, that's an anxiety issue for me. That's a put on the brakes.
Nothing's happened?
No.
Nothing.
Well, why did you hesitate then?
Yeah, why did you make us think that
You're
something
lying.
was?
I don't believe you.
Okay, I don't know what to tell you on that.
Well, how about the truth?
Yeah.
The truth?
The
Yes.
truth.
You can't handle the truth.
I bet I can.
No, I hadn't. Didn't,
Check it.
Have you even seen her this week?
Yeah.
Like a date at her house?
I went to the movies.
Oh. What movie did you see?
Dreamcatcher, the Stephen Kinney, Steven Spielberg, Stephen King. That's it. Stephen King book-based movie.
Oh, that's a freaky looking commercial.
Uh-huh.
Man, that just upsets me when that comes on.
Yeah.
Almost as bad as the Willard commercial.
I haven't seen the Willard one.
Oh, I haven't
Willard
seen
is
either.
just
I
horrid.
can't even watch the whole commercial. It's so horrible.
And nothing's
rats.
happened with you and the hoof.
Well,
Look, you say yes, you say no. What is it?
Have you made out with her?
Come on.
like I said, gentleman doesn't talk about what he
Did
does.
you
Boyer.
hold hands in the movie?
Have you made out?
He did something.
Where do you think you are?
No, I have not slammed her. Haven't.
Have you made out with her?
You
Have
haven't
kissed
made
her?
out with her.
Have you kissed her?
No.
Held hands.
Not exactly.
You held hands. Admit it.
No.
Did she?
Well, why would you say not
What do you mean not
exactly?
exactly?
Well, there was.
All right,
body
what have you
contact,
done?
but-
What have you done? Don't make me fish the ocean. Just tell me.
Damn it!
What?
You might as well throw out a net.
Is this something new to you? Where do you think you are?
Hello, where were you during
We
5
demand-
shimps?
Dude,
This
it's
time.
between 6 and 10 on a workday.
No,
What do you think?
Haven't slammed her. Haven't made out with her.
I know. What have
What
you
happened?
done?
Intertwined arms.
Intertwined, full body contact, hug, not naked, and dinner, and that's about
Sustained hug. How long?
I don't know, 10 seconds.
10
Leg
seconds.
wrap around?
Okay,
No
hang
leg
on.
wrap.
10 seconds.
Romantic hug?
That's a long hug.
I don't know. It was
He's still
around
hugging.
the waist.
Still hugging. 5 seconds to go. Still hugging.
Oh, my God.
Still
Well, that
hugging.
wasn't 10 then.
You're
That was
practically doing
And now
it.
released.
Wow.
Wow.
That's more than the hug when you meet kind of hug.
No kidding.
You know she's a dirty talker.
I know she is. She was dirty talking last night.
What'd she say to you that was dirty?
Oh, I can't tell you.
I want to hear it.
Oh.
Well, she was just talking about finding a parking space, but it was still kind of sexy.
Oh, my God. You were so easy.
She's very symbolic, you know.
It is.
Drive that car right between those two big white stripes.
Ooh, I love that.
Well, there wasn't enough sexual tension between Boyer and Dunn in here. Now I got to deal with a hoof.
Oh, I'm
Shelley's-
so glad he's diverted.
Shelley's bitter, glaring, green, jealous
Yeah,
eyes
that's
every time
it.
the hoof comes in here. Take it, my man!
No, it's take him, please.
Boyer busy re-glistening the hoof.
Not good enough to be a shemp.
Boyer's not good enough to be a shemp. He's got a job.
Yeah.
That's
All right. Quick time out here. It's the KGB.
1015 KGV is your concert connection. Ozfest returns to Coors Amphitheater July 3rd, featuring Korn, Marilyn Manson, Disturbed, Chevelle, and of course, Ozzy. Tickets go on sale this Saturday, 10 a.m. at all Ticketmaster locations and the Coors box office. Ozfest, July 3rd, Coors Amphitheater. Produced by House of Blues Concerts.
Hi, everybody. I'm Dick Vitale in the kitchen of Hooters to tell you all about the Hooters Bayou Basketball Bash. A little more spice in this one.
Okay, Chefy.
Now that's hot, I guarantee. Woo-wee. And hey, I wouldn't be here unless there was some hoop action going on. So head to Hooters and catch all the college hoopla and register to win a trip to the championship with moi in New Orleans. Plus, this year we're helping out the Jimmy V Foundation for cancer research. You can help also by purchasing one of my autographed basketballs while you're at Hooters. Hey, the Hooters Bayou Basketball Bash is hot.
Chef D, your gumbo is ready.
Looks like it's time for me to get out of the kitchen. I know hot, and that's hot, baby.
Hooters and Tulip are teaming up to bring you the Mega March Package. Stop by Hooters and PB, downtown or Mission Valley for all your favorite college games. The girls are waiting for you. Someone could win $20,000. Fill out your 64-team bracket to win some great cordless prizes from Tulip, just off the 163 at Kearney Villa Road.
Other dealers said it couldn't be done.
Yeah, they can't get it that low.
They try all kinds of come-ons.
A new car, just $19 a month.
250 payments for $38,000 due at lease signing for eternity.
Well, they can try all they want, but nobody beats El Cajon Ford.
Let's face it, the other guys will do just about anything to get your attention. But El Cajon Ford respects you. They make it so easy to buy or lease the new Ford you've always wanted with finance rates as low as 0% APR or big cash back on selected models on approved credit. And El Cajon Ford is Blue Oval certified. That means you can shop with confidence and total satisfaction. So the next time you hear pretty wild claims about car deals, remember, nobody beats El Cajon Ford. Nobody has lower Ford credit rates or bigger cash back, and nobody makes it easier.
And now, during El Cajon Ford's pre-weekend sale, get weekend savings on hundreds of your favorites. Shop now so you'll have lots of free time on the weekend. You know the place at Broadway and Main, El Cajon Ford.
Online at elcajonford.com.
Hi, it's Tony Gwynn. Nobody beats El Cajon Ford.
Year after year, San Diego County Credit Union helps more San Diegans achieve their financial goals. Our members come to us for low auto and home loan rates and stay with us to earn higher dividends on savings accounts, certificates, and IRAs. Isn't it time you opened an account with San Diego's best credit union? Everyone living or working in San Diego County, Temecula, Murrieta, and Lake Elsinore is welcome. Come get the personal service and great rates you've been missing. What are you waiting for? Open an account with us today. Visit sdccu.com. Call us toll-free at 877-SDCCU-4U, or go to any of our 20 branch locations. San Diego County Credit Union, voted Best Credit Union in San Diego 3 years in a row. San Diego County Credit Union is federally insured by the National Credit Union Administration, Equal Housing Lender.
When you have a small business, you play a lot of roles. Salesman, HR director, boss. But there's one role you rarely get to play. Client. Well, that's going to change. Want one number to call, one bill for SBC local phone service, long distance, and internet access? Done. You want all three while saving up to 25%? Done. Want to decide exactly which services you need instead of having someone else tell you? Done. We understand. After all, no two small businesses are alike, except in one way. They don't like prepackaged plans filled with stuff they don't need just to get savings on the stuff they do. Select, simplify, and save. Up to 25%. Call your SBC account representative at 800-553-8856 or go to SBC.com and tell us to step on it. After all, you are the client. SBC, seeing small business differently.
Savings based on comparison of subscription rates of services if purchased separately. Long distance service provided by SBC Long Distance. Some calling plans must be direct billed.
High definition vision. Imagine the possibilities. Imagine a quality of vision better than 20/20. Imagine how crisp and clear life would be living in a world of high definition. Today, the imaginary world of high definition has become reality thanks to the pioneering surgeons of Gordon Binder Vision Institute, who are pleased to introduce Custom Cornea, a customized laser procedure for your eyes only. Custom Cornea is everything you've always wanted in a laser procedure. Safety, precision, and customized results you've got to see to believe. Come explore the world of high-definition vision at our special Custom Cornea event on Tuesday, March 25th at 6 p.m. Seating is extremely limited, so please call 1-800-NEW-VISION now to attend. That's 1-800-NEW-VISION. High-definition vision, only at Gordon Binder Vision Institute.
7 o'clock, World Class Rock, KGB San Diego, Dave Shelley and Chainsaw Radio Show. It's KGBB Temecula. Was it yesterday we were on the show and someone had called up and said that there was an American flag with the word hate painted on it, hanging over the northbound 5? Okay, yeah. And we talked about that for a little bit. Here's an email to the show from Natel. I think that's how the name is pronounced. Dave, I wanted to respond to your protesting and judging as the improper expression of anti-war sentiments. I believe it's very healthy to express it and very much a relief to hear opposing points of view for something like this decision. I also want to tell you that it's funny that you believe people who are expressing this must not be aware of how bad it is in other countries. I'm a frequent listener of the morning show, and I have learned about your opinions on animal rights. I have to tell you, I think the exact same thing about you when you say that animal rights people are hypocrites if they eat meat. I think you must be really unaware of just how much suffering our normal way of life imposes on animals just so we can have our luxuries. But that's typical. Your ignorance. There's a lot of ignorance about the barbarities of our accepted culture. And there are articles I do hope you will read. I don't know if it's true if people who oppose the war are unaware of how hard won our freedoms are, But I did want to let you know I see the same thing about you. A lot of ignorance about how bad things are. Thanks, Natel. What does that mean, Shell?
You're going to have to read a little bit of that over again to me because I
don't want
to.
It pretty much means screw you.
Well, I need to see the words again. I think that is it she? Or we don't know?
I don't know.
Yeah. I think that...
Natel.
I think that maybe there's an issue with blurring the line between patriotism and support for our country.
She didn't say anything in there about patriotism at all. There's something about...
Go back to that paragraph where she says the flag burning thing and equating that with protesting with not knowing how bad it is in other countries.
Right. I don't want to read it again because I didn't get it the first time. It's like reading my social studies book all over again. I want to know what she's talking about with animals or something like that. I've heard your opinions on animal rights. Animals don't have rights. Am I wrong on that?
Legally, technically, there are some cities that are starting to claim that your pet is not property, but I forget the distinction.
Okay, well, let me say it this way. In general,
yes.
American citizens have rights.
Right.
Pets don't.
No, you're right.
They don't have rights.
Right.
Well, there's the cruelty to animals things that you can be, arrested for. I know there's laws to protect.
Right.
But she's talking about animals' rights. Animals don't have rights. There is no constitution or Bill of Rights for animals.
That's right. They are not the species in charge of the planet.
Well, which PETA doesn't even say that animals have rights. They just say don't eat something with a face on it and don't kill something for its fur.
Well, then they should also, protest the lions for eating the wildebeest. And man has always, it's the chain of
the circle of life.
Yeah.
I'm a frequent listener of the morning show, and I've learned about your opinions on animal rights. Okay, my opinion, which I think is fact, is that animals don't have rights. Right. I believe that Tom Daschle has not yet finished penning the Animals' Bill of Rights.
They can't be president until they're 35 in dog years, for example.
Right.
They can't vote. They can't drink until a certain age.
Now she says, I have to tell you, I think the exact same thing about you when you say that animal rights people are hypocrites if they eat meat. Okay, what does that mean?
I think she's calling you hypocritical. I think there's no denying that.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure why.
She needs to be specific about how she thinks you're a hypocrite. She's not clear.
Right, exactly.
Let's see if I got a phone number. Oh, I got a phone number.
All right.
All right.
This is 619-501. Please leave me a message after the tone. Please note, if you're calling for Chantel, there is no such person at this address.
Hello, is Chantel there?
I demand to see Chantel. Bring her to the phone.
That's the first I've ever heard of an answering machine. Now, if you're calling for Charlie...
He's not here.
He's not here either.
Doesn't live here.
Charlie.
Never been here.
Natel, it's Dave Shelley and Chainsaw calling to respond to your email. Didn't really understand it, but if you get a chance, call in sometime and explain it to me, please. Thank you. See you. All right.
Remains a mystery.
A mystery wrapped in a conundrum surrounded by a pickle.
Yes.
Dear Dave, writes Susan, what is wrong with these women who give it up after getting married? I'm sure they weren't into it before they were married. I won't be grilling up the steak, but I will be waiting in the garage to lock my husband in once he gets that grill fired up. Steak and knobber day or not.
To lock him in the garage?
It's oddly worded, but I think it means that
he's getting it in the garage.
They're going at it.
Well, that's okay, isn't it?
It's all right with me.
You like the garage? Guys like garages?
They're awesome.
Okay.
That's the cave. That's the place to be.
That is the place.
Yeah.
What's the ideal place? What's the ideal place for steak and knobber day? Will you be participating, Chris Boyer?
Yes.
Well, no, we've talked about double and rub one out. And I think that's probably what I'm going to be doing.
The hoof is not going to help out on steak and knobber day?
I don't know what her Thursday plans are. Haven't really talked about it that far.
Her plan should be you.
Well, I agree. And I wouldn't say no.
Way to kick off a relationship.
Relationship. Have you and the missus discussed this at all, Chainsaw?
Not really. But, we're kind of due, and the boys are listening. So, hi, fellas.
Evacuate the house tomorrow. Don't go home.
Sorry about that.
That's all right.
Well, they know Mom and Dad and love each other very much.
Yes, they do.
Of course.
Here's $20. Go to the movies.
The days of hearing that sound, Mom, are you okay, are over.
Oh, God.
What, better insulation?
I just
No age.
Oh.
Okay, Mom.
Theirs, not ours. Well,
They
that's it.
just won't leave? You get out of the house.
They can't be fooled anymore, is what we're saying.
Just hit my knee on the dresser.
Remember that
We're
story?
hanging pictures.
Thank God for him caring, right?
Now, Shell, you're Shempless in San Diego.
I know.
How will you be celebrating Steak and Knobber Day? Will it be with a T-bone steak and a side of kielbasa?
No, I might have a steak, but I probably will just be alone. And
That's it, huh?
Hope for better next year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
None of the former Shemps will be lurking at the front door.
Oh, God, no.
I was just driving by. Thought I'd say hi.
Move it along.
Oh, look at that. My
Keep
pants
moving.
fell off.
Keep moving. Don't you pee over there.
Hang on. I got to do something first.
We got Natel, who wrote me the letter. Hey, Natel.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
Am I pronouncing your name correctly?
That's right. Exactly.
Hey, can you explain your letter to me?
Yeah.
I got some segments here. That, first of all, I want to say thank you for listening to the show.
Okay.
You said here, I'm a frequent listener of the morning show, and I've learned about your opinions on animal rights.
Yeah.
Yeah, animals don't have rights.
Okay.
Unless you know of something that they do, I know of no rights that animals have.
Well, the attempt that people are trying to make to give them some rights or to at least protect them in some way. I think that's what I meant.
Okay.
Yeah.
What specifically are you talking about there? I mean, I'm not for anybody hurting animals. Of course not.
No.
And so you think I differ with your opinion on that?
Yeah, well, because you were saying, like, how when people, no, I can't think of anything particular right now. It's been a while since you've talked about it. I think someone had, oh, boy.
It's not really fair to tell. I mean, you're calling me out. You're calling me a hypocrite, and you can't cite anything on it. That's kind of harsh.
I wasn't calling you a hypocrite.
You call me a hypocrite.
No, I was saying that you were saying that people who...
Okay, I'm sorry. You called me ignorant several times.
Well, ignorant, yeah.
Okay,
Well,
so...
what do you...
Yeah, I was thinking that you're ignorant about, how the situation for animals when you say that, that people who... people are hypocrites for protecting animals. And, yeah.
Well, in the letter, though, you said that he's called people hypocrites for being members of PETA and then eating meat. And I don't really remember Dave ever saying that, but...
I'll say it, though, if you want.
Well, I myself have called Chrissy Hind a hypocrite for being an outspoken member of PETA and wearing thigh-high leather boots. So there are some hypocrites within that organization. Are you a PETA supporter?
Not really, no.
Do you think they're an extreme group or something?
What have I done that's make me a hypocrite or ignorant? No, seriously, I want to know.
Well, I thought you would recognize that. I mean...
Well, I'm asking you because I don't recognize it. I didn't understand your letter, and I read it word for word, and then I asked other people what you meant, and no one got it, so that's why we called.
And you don't remember ever saying that people who eat meat are hypocrites?
Well...
I mean, who protect animals or whatever. You don't remember saying that?
You know what? I honestly don't remember saying it, but I wouldn't put it past me saying that. No. I'll bet I did. Yeah.
Yeah. I think you said that a few times.
Well, can you see how it is hypocritical to say, hey, I'm an outspoken member of PETA and nobody should eat anything with a face.
And then they go home and have meat.
Yeah.
Or they wear leather. You don't think that's hypocritical?
I I think it misses. I think it misses the point.
How does it miss the point? To me, it looks like it hits the point like on a bullseye.
No.
Okay, tell me. Explain
Well,
yourself.
because the issues are too important about animals to worry about, whether the people who are, speaking about it eat meat or not.
Well, they're not very credible if they're barking about, the protection of animals, and then they go around and eat meat.
How is eating an animal protecting it?
Well, it's not protecting it, but I'm just,
Okay. All right. Thanks for calling back, Natel. Is it me, or is that woman not answering anything?
Well, she's not articulating very well.
She's
She doesn't
not
have her
clear on her own
thoughts
point,
very
yeah.
well, and it doesn't take much for anybody to be called a hypocrite. I mean, we
Right.
can all, we just mentioned that you're not against harming animals, yet again we eat beef and we have
Right.
leather shoes. I think you're speaking in terms of domesticated animals, dogs and cats and such, right?
Hey, I'm all for eating animals. Big time.
How about dogs and cats?
If you have to.
Yeah.
Some people have to. It's
But-
too bad.
But you're not advocating the extreme cruelty to
well,
animals.
Well, apparently, Shell, that line cannot be seen by some people.
Right. That's the delineation. If it's just out and out cruelty and just getting
Right.
a kick out of being
Right.
cruel to animals,
I don't hunt.
or being
Okay.
Ted Nugent about it and going out and hunting and eating the game for survival.
Okay, well, I don't hunt.
Right.
For that very reason, I just think it's,
and there's someone else to do it for you.
Well, I don't hunt.
You're right.
My brother's a hunter for sport.
But you don't get that thrill out of mastering an animal.
The thrill of the kill.
Right.
I cannot. First of all, I have full access to the stores, and I can get my food from the store with no problem.
Right.
People who hunt to eat, of course I understand that.
Sure.
But people who think it's a great big thrill to one-up an animal because they got a gun,
Bag of trophy, yes.
I'm not into it.
And
I'm
that's-
not saying you can't do it.
Right.
Live it up. Go do it. I'm just saying I don't.
My brother's a big avid fisherman and goes deer hunting every year.
Mm-hmm.
And has been he got that one dream shot that he could have bagged a buck.
Yeah.
He couldn't do it.
Yeah.
But being a fisherman, using a pole
Right.
against a buck is not a bright idea.
And I'm not against hunting. I'm not against fishing. I just don't want to do it.
But
That's
there's
all.
a creed among hunters, and I think Ted Nugent is one of the ones that says, well, I use a bow. The animal's got a fighting chance.
Yeah.
I have to get close enough to shoot him with a bow and arrow and take him down. The animal's got a fighting chance, and that is sort of a creed.
The animal doesn't have a fighting chance. The animal is not armed.
Well, yes, you're right.
With a projectile.
In other words,
I categorically
the thinking is-
reject that statement.
Especially
That's Ted
since
Nugent.
since the
that's
arrow
crap.
will create suffering by the animal. Yeah, he's got a fighting chance. He might survive this wound that I just inflicted.
But that's what I mean. The
is it
thinking
less cruel
is-
to have to shoot him in the head?
No, you're right. I agree. That's more humane. But the thinking of guys like Ted Nugent is, well, their hearing is superior to ours. We're in their environment, and if I have to get up close enough to shoot them with a bow and arrow, then they had a chance to run away. That's the thinking.
That's full of crap.
Weird. It's weird.
That's
They don't have
crap.
guns. They
It
don't
is
have
a
guns
little
to
bit.
shoot back, and they don't have the intelligence.
Sell
to
it
devise a
someplace
plan,
else.
and they
I
don't
ain't
have-
buying that.
But that is Ted Nugent's whole credo.
I get it.
Yeah.
I've had him on the show. I've heard him.
Yeah.
It's crap. It's bull crap.
But the one thing I appreciate about Ted is that he eats his game. He doesn't
Agreed.
let it go to waste, and he's
Agreed.
not a big trophy guy.
Right.
He's not a trophy guy?
Well, I'm assuming that actually.
Oh.
That's.
I see
I'm
that
giving
house.
him a real
I see
benefit of
heads
the doubt.
all over that house.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Let's go with Chuck next year on the KGB. What's going on there, Chuck?
Dave, how you doing?
Talking to you, buddy.
Hey, listen, the one comment I had was that was an excellent demonstration of the inadequacies of our present educational system. I mean, the girl couldn't even construct a sentence. And when you confronted her with any kind of logical thought, she was lost.
Well, you're talking about. You shouldn't talk about Ruth that way. I think that she's done a great job, at least with traffic in her own element.
Tomorrow's steak and Dobler Day.
Dobler.
Thank you, Chuck. Let's go with Will next year on the KGB. What's up there, Will?
Hey, I know what she meant.
Okay, what did she mean?
She was playing a radical, but what she's trying to emphasize is the point of animal cruelty in the regards of animal testing, animal experimentation.
That's your assumption, Will.
Well, that's just what it sounds like, because I mean, the woman couldn't come up with a decent thought. She's just like a typical radical. Okay, dude sitting there, and they join these clubs thinking they're doing some good, and the next thing you know, they're going off the deep end and trying to break animals free, and blowing up labs and stuff, and
letting go minks that end up attacking each other because they're
precisely
cages.
Because they can't, because they start making their point, and the next thing you know, they see something else that they can add to that point, so they can get louder and make more point and make more ruckus. And I mean, I'm all against animal cruelty myself, but on Steak and Arbor Day, you're talking about one dead cow. Okay.
Thank you, Will.
Hypocrite.
Not
Thank you.
problem, man.
As long as he wasn't talking about his wife.
She's being radical. And I mean, to call you a hypocrite is because she heard you say something, and it hit her the wrong way, and she couldn't think of the appropriate words that were more than two syllables to actually, express what she thought.
Well, I didn't understand her letter, so I asked her to call and explain it, and then I didn't understand her explanation, so I moved along.
She didn't understand her explanation. The only hypocritical thing I've ever heard you do is, you claim to be, sometimes you act like a nice guy. We all know the truth.
So busted.
Thank you, Will.
Now that was well articulated.
Yes, indeed.
All right, we got to take a time out. It's KGB San Diego, the Dave Shelley and Chainsaw Radio Show. We'll get a traffic update, and then the Chainsaw is going to do sports as we are on the eve of the NCAA. That's the National Celebrity Annoying Association Championships. Very exciting. Here is Route 66.
Thank you so much. Westbound 8's a mess now. Heavy from Mollison down past Johnson, then again from the 125 connector to Fletcher Parkway, where there's a crash. Westbound 52 slows from Mast up over the hill coming out of Santee. Working a wreck south 163 approaching Washington as it backed up to Friars Road, even though the wreck's been cleared. Northbound 15, there's a crash just past Friars Road, and that has traffic backed up to El Cajon Boulevard behind it. Slow in the South Bay, North 805 Plaza up to 43rd. North County South 5 slows La Costa to Santa Fe, then Birmingham to Manchester. South 15 heavy in Escondido, then past Mira Mesa Boulevard. Give the American Lung Association a lift by donating your car or truck. You'll be helping to fight big tobacco, bad air, and the asthma epidemic. Call the American Lung Association today, 1-800-LUNG-USA. I'm Ruth 66 with Dave Shelley and Chainsaw, 101.5 KGB.
It has a face, two hands, and very deep pockets. It's the Cash Clock on 101.5 KGB. Listen for it to wind down. Then we'll pay up. When it stops, be the 50th nationwide caller to 1-866-525-9467 to win cash.
1,000, 5,000, 10,000, 25,000, 50,000, $100,000.
$100,000 from Sequan and Nokia on San Diego's World Class Rock. 101.5 KGB.
The Cash Clock is brought to you by Nokia. Go to Nokia.com/US today and download ringtones to fit your personality. It's your new theme song.
We're here at City Chevrolet with Trevor Hoffman, San Diego's own all-star pitcher. Right now, get $2,000 bonus cash back on every 03 City Chevrolet truck in stock. Trevor's right here taking inventory of City's huge selection right now.
Avalanche, black on black, leather, loaded. Trailblazer, red on tan, nice.
And as an added bonus, City Chevrolet is offering an additional $1,000 when you purchase a new Chevrolet.
That's 10, black on tan.
And after the game, he chased into the clubhouse.
Wasn't he brushed back by a
Guillermo
fastball?
Mota? Yes, Guillermo Mota with a beanball type pitch, and
that's the way it's been all afternoon. So the Sienna-colored and freckleless 1-0 slider misses the outside corner for ball two. John Michael Alvarez, 22 years old, strapping, 6'3", 225 pounds, all of it doing a slight jig as he waits for Davis's next offering. Alvarez, a very fluid player, always moving. Davis delivery. He fouls it back and out of play for strike one. As Alvarez waggles and brandishes, his uniform clenches and slackens, drawing the blue cloth in and out like breakers on a summer shoreline. We're in the last half of the sixth, one out, one on, and no score.
Skip-Ball Association. 10 games played last night. All of them played in the United States. The NCAA men's college basketball tournament will go on as scheduled. No cancellations or postponements. USD will play Stanford tomorrow at 2 p.m. our time from Spokane, Washington. In our corresponding NCAA tournament, the National Celebrity Annoying Association, wherein each basketball team is attached to an annoying celebrity, we selected 64 in all. Tom Green represents USD. Dr. Laura represents Stanford. Wow. Dr. Laura, a 6.5-point favorite.
That's a smash mouth game,
We're
buddy.
pulling for an upset from the weird rat-eating Tom Green, okay? Check all the pairings on our website, 101kgb.com. 16 will advance tomorrow, 16 more Friday, and by Monday, from 64 to start, right?
Yeah.
We'll be down to the sour 16. It's going to be nice. Aztecs open the NIT tournament tonight against UC Santa Barbara, 7 p.m. at Cox Arena. And other sports, Devil.
Interesting comment you made just now, Chainsaw. You're pulling for an upset in the Tom Green versus Dr. Laura matchup. And I'm a little bit torn as well. I think maybe what you're hinting at is that you find Dr. Laura significantly more irritating and annoying than Tom Green.
Well, actually, I'm pulling for Tom because he's associated with the USD. So that is my sentiment there. Who is more annoying? It's kind of odd. I mean, do we want the most annoying person to get there? Of course we do.
Yeah. That's the rub. But you hate to see an annoying person win a contest.
Yes, you do. It's very, very
Even if it's a contest that says you're the most annoying person in the world.
Very conflicting here. So this is a bizarro world.
Yeah.
I just think you have to put your money on Dr. Laura, though, in sheer just annoyance.
I'm taking Tom Green plus the 6.5 points.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Pulling for the Torero. All right. It is 7:33 and 45 seconds. This is your 101.5 KGB Sports Network. Oh! My.
In case you missed it, some of the celebrities who are appearing in the National Celebrity Annoying Association: Carrot Top, Dr. Phil, PETA, Jessica Lange, J-Lo, Julia Roberts, or Juro, as we call her, Rosie O'Donnell, Woody Allen, Jesse Jackson, France.
France is the #1 seed representing Arizona.
The #1 seeds are in the West, France, in the East, PETA, in the South, Saddam Hussein, and in the Midwest Conference, it's Osama bin Laden.
Regional bracket.
What's that?
Regional bracket. Conference nothing. That's how they got there, by winning their
What's that?
What?
Okay.
Two bodies of annoying people in this competition, PETA and France.
Yeah.
This is very, very exciting.
It's very exciting. Chainsaw was brought to you by Express Tire. If you're looking for performance, call Express Tire, 888-EXP Tire, and save 25% on all Goodyear and Kelly tires. We've got a lot of people waiting to talk to us. Your patience will be rewarded. 888-570-1015, Direct Connect. Right now, let's get a traffic update. Here's Route 66.
Thank you, Dave. Big problem messing up the commute this morning with this crash north 15 just past Friars Road. That has traffic backed up on the 15 through East San Diego behind it to about El Cajon Boulevard. But the really bad part is westbound 8 is jammed now from Mollison and El Cajon off and on all the way to the 15, trying to get on to northbound 15 where that accident's plugging things up. Slowing continues around another wreck, south 163 approaching Washington. It's backed up to Friars. North 805 heavy from Plaza to 43rd. Southbound 5 slows La Costa to Santa Fe, then Birmingham to Manchester. South 15 slows Escondido, then just past Mira Mesa Boulevard. Attention off-road racing fans. America's largest motorsports expo roars into the Del Mar Fairgrounds March 29th and 30th. See the latest trucks, sandrails, custom cycles, watercraft, and hundreds of top manufacturers and retailers. I'm Route 66 with Dave Shelley and Chainsaw, 101.5 KGB.
Julie, you're on KGB. What's on your mind, girl?
Dave.
Yeah.
What's going on, man?
Talking to you, baby.
Hey, I'm laying here with my girlfriend, and we just want to.
Hold on. Let's hear more about that.
Hey, is tomorrow chicken and licking day?
Okay. Roger that. I'm picking you up loud and clear, Julie.
Hey, she is a brand new listener to DSC, and I'm just crying, laughing, thinking about that song, The Brown Eye.
Okay.
Dog and Butterfly. You know, Shelley, you know the one.
Oh, yes, I do know the song.
Got to play that this morning, please.
Sure, I will.
Before 8?
Yeah.
Please?
No.
Okay.
How is this song important to you?
Strap on.
I don't even know. It's just so funny. It's one of the funniest things you guys have ever done.
All right, Julie, I'll play it for you.
All right, Dave.
Have you heard the Camel Toe song yet?
I have not heard the
Oh, you gotta hear
Then we're
it.
going to have a twofer.
Okay.
We're going to have the big brown eye and the camel toe. We got all the parts, all the anatomy covered, people.
I can't even wait.
Yeah. I'll play it for you, Julie.
All right, Dave. You guys rock.
Thanks.
You.
What's your girlfriend's name?
Her name is Chris.
Good to have her with us.
Okay, you betcha.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Let's go with Rosalind next year on the KGB. What's up, girl?
Hey, what's happening?
Just talking to you. What's going on?
Nothing. I was wondering if I could get your recommendation on a steakhouse for a steak and knobber day.
Sure. We'll give you several recommendations.
I heard about Ruth Chris's. That was kind of my first guess.
Okay. What part of town are you in?
Well, we're East County, like the Scanso.
Okay.
So
Okay.
probably more of us.
Well, I'll tell you, there's a steakhouse chain that I think you can't go wrong on if you're trying to get a good steak and not spend $1 million, and that's the Outback Steakhouse.
Okay.
I mean, you just cannot miss by those guys.
What was it called again? I missed you.
Outback.
Outback. Oh, yeah. I was
Outback.
looking for a little bit more fancy, you know.
Well, if you want fancy, come across the county and go to Donovan's in La Jolla.
Donovan's in La
Mhm.
Jolla.
Yeah, you can't miss. Can't miss with either one of those places.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, thank you very much.
You're a good woman, Rosalind.
Thanks.
See ya. Tiffany, you're next year on the KGB. What's up?
Who is it, Tiffany?
It's you.
Oh, I didn't hear you say Tiffany.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, I was just thinking that you guys should have a little contest on March 21st about, which guy got the best steak in Arbor Day.
No question.
Because I've got a definite plan.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Can you leak the details?
I don't know if I want to leak them out to everybody because then everybody else won't know. And my
Sure.
husband doesn't know everything.
Makes sense.
You can take me off the air and I'd be happy to tell you.
All right, sure. You're off the air. Go quickly. Tell me what you got planned. Right. I see. All right, I'm going to put you back on the air.
right.
Yeah, that's a clever way of delivering it.
Yes. It's
Yeah.
my favorite.
Really?
There are other people who are toying with that idea. I want you to know.
Oh, really?
No, I won't say it. I won't talk about it so that we
Okay.
can keep your plans secret. But
Okay.
let's revisit it on Friday, okay?
All right.
All right, Tiffany.
I'll give you a call then.
Good woman.
Bye-bye.
See you. Is Janice next on the KGB? What's going on, Janice?
Hey, nothing much.
So what's on your
I
mind?
have a question
Yeah.
about my husband seems to think that you're supposed to eat the steak and get the knobber at the same time.
Aha.
And I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that.
Right. I hear ya.
Because when we're at
Just balance the
dinner,
plate on your head or something like that? Have you got a flat head?
when we're at dinner and we're having something really well, he makes more noises when he's eating food than when I'm pleasuring him.
Does he
I
make-
wanna know.
Now, is he making, when he eats, is he making yummy noises or does he make, sloppy noises?
No, he makes.
Yeah. He makes a
kind
yummy
of
noise. Uh-huh.
Yeah, like after every bite.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yeah. I had a steak like that
So-
yesterday.
It's not at the same time, is it?
Well, it's to each his own. It's how you celebrate.
And I think it has to be a command performance. It's whatever he
Yeah.
wants.
Oh, I'm still not. I'm reticent about the whole thing. Just for him to be eaten while I'm. That's.
Oh,
you know?
right. Okay, well, good luck with that, Janice. Okay.
Like a three-way with food.
I understand her reservation there because you want him to savor every bite of the steak.
Just put a bib on your head and go for it.
Hard to believe you'll be spending it alone.
See, I wouldn't want to do it that way. You
I
want
wouldn't
to
either.
stretch it out and
Yeah.
enjoy everything.
And I'm going the steak afterwards, because you want to have all your circulation devoted to one thing at a time.
And remember, when you eat a big meal,
I haven't had an issue with that
the
yet.
blood does go to your stomach to help digest everything.
Well, it's so much more gratifying. I mean, to eat while you're relaxed, while you're all done. Then you eat.
Except for the guys that fall asleep and never wake up.
Well, that's true.
So I can see it both ways.
Well, this is where we celebrate the differences,
Yes,
isn't it?
it is.
Yeah.
The only time you're happy to do that.
Let's go with Brian next year on the KGB. What's going on, Brian?
Dave, you dumb son of a bitch.
Dave.
My wife.
I'm celebrating steak and Arbor Day.
We always,
tortilla and a
we
brown
always
bag.
quote you. My wife's like, who the hell is this guy, Dave? I'm like, Dave Shelley and Chainsaw. she's like, you quote them like you guys are friends. I'm like, we're good friends. We're best friends.
We are best friends.
I was wondering if you could call her and tell her.
Let me get her on the horn here. What's her name?
Michaela or Mickey.
Who?
Michaela?
Mickey.
There you go.
Let me dial her up. Stand by. What kind of quotes have you been using, Brian?
You bitter, dusty lesbian.
Nice.
My buddies say that all the time.
Hey.
Did he?
Yeah.
Not a bad word.
Don't say that word.
Oh, we said crunt.
Oh, good God.
It didn't go over too well?
It's got to make you proud.
Hey, Mickey.
Hello?
Mickey?
Yeah?
Is that Mickey?
Yeah?
The bitter, dusty old lesbian? How you doing, Mickey?
Good.
It's Dave Shelley and Chainsaw calling from KGB.
Oh, hello.
I was looking to see if my best friend Brian's hanging around. Is he there?
He's actually at work.
Oh, we hang out all the time. He and I are good friends.
Yeah, he talks about you guys all the time.
Yeah, I understand you don't get that.
No, not all the time.
Yeah. Do you know what tomorrow... Mickey, do you know what tomorrow is?
No, I don't.
Huh? It's a holiday tomorrow.
What's tomorrow?
Tomorrow? You don't know... Brian.
Oh, he told me about tomorrow.
What is tomorrow?
Oh, what's it called? Steak and Knobber Day.
That girl. See, you're a good woman, Mickey. You got a cool name and you're a good woman. Okay. All right, Mickey. You take care now.
Thanks, Dave.
All right, Brian. See you later. You're my best friend, pal. Let's go with Christine next year on a KGB. What's up, Christine?
Hi.
Hey.
Now, is it just coincidence that Steak and Knobber Day is at the same day as the Great American Meat Out?
What?
Or is that just me?
Is that right?
Are you serious?
The great what?
Unfortunately, I guess it's just a coincidence.
I didn't even know about it.
Okay, so it's nothing personal.
No. No.
Anyway, now, this sounds funny, but I'm a vegetarian and a veterinarian, so I can see a little bit on each side of the fence.
You're a veg and a vet.
Yes.
Okay.
And so I understand, even I hate it when somebody who's speaking about, animal welfare and things like that is wearing leather.
Yeah.
But I guess, unfortunately, we all are a tiny bit hypocritical and we're not all perfect. And so I'm just wondering if you could please not kill the message along with the messenger.
What's that?
Mostly it's that, yes, for the most part, humans do treat animals more poorly, than they should. I'm just talking about, like in, the slaughterhouses. Even in 2003, you have to have veterinarians going out to the slaughterhouses to make sure that the animals are, treated humanely before they're killed. And when I was in vet school, we went to a facility where they raised chickens. Oh, my God, the ammonia from, 2 feet of...
There's nothing better than a good whiff of a hen house.
Oh, my God.
It's horrible.
Yeah, it's nasty. I know that.
All
I've been
through
there.
Arkansas, they have the
Yeah, I've been there.
Oh, man.
Manure, under the chicken cage, and it's like, how can these animals live? And so, mostly I just want to say that, on the, I guess we could say the morality view of animals, everyone has, they're on one... It's like a continuum. There's some people, like you're saying, Ted Nugent. They're like, yeah, I'll shoot it, I'll eat it. And then there's people on the other end of the continuum. They won't even eat, honey, or they won't drink milk because it's abusing the animals.
Right.
And most of us fall somewhere in the middle.
Okay.
So
Look, you're going to give a number there?
Oh, God.
All right, thanks, Christine.
Wait. They're just so Chrissy Hind, hey, at least she doesn't eat meat.
No, she just wears it.
Yeah, she wears thigh-high leather boots, and you got to admit, that's hypocritical.
Well,
I love
no,
Chrissy.
Come on now. Leather is pretty much a byproduct of the meat industry.
Yeah, but it's kind of an important part of it. It's not like he
kind of misses it.
He's not like Mr. Rogers just taking it off there at the beginning of the show. Christine, come on, you're a veterinarian.
Yeah, but it's not like she's wearing fur. Now, fur, the only reason they killed the animal...
This woman has completely lost me.
I know.
I thought, okay, she's a vet and everything like that, make her points, but now she's delineating there's some kind of hierarchy of skin. Give me a
That's
break.
where the argument is lost on me. I totally agree with her about the inhumane conditions in slaughterhouses and chicken breeding places, but that's what places like Whole Foods are all about because it's free-range chicken.
What does humane mean?
What we would consider to be not cruel.
Killing without suffering.
I got to look it up.
Yeah, look it up. I'd love to know.
And I, au contraire about the fur thing. Have you ever had mink meat? Oh, it's wonderful.
Tastes like chicken?
Well, the bottom line is, though, when they breed these minks, much like livestock that we use as, beasts of burden and for food, the famous story that I remember are the people who decided, with all good intentions, I'm sure, to let the minks go, and the minks got out and killed each other because they were bred in these cages, and they're used to that, and they fought with each other once they got out.
Humane means characterized by kindness, mercy, or compassion.
Mercy.
So mercy,
In this case.
Right.
I would say mercy. Don't let them, kill them quickly.
Well, don't let the suffering continue.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. Let's go with, let's see, who was I going to take next here? I got so confused by that last phone call.
Don't be blinded. Don't be blinded.
I'm not blinded. I'm just...
In other words, don't taunt over the fish that you just caught. In your face! You're down! You're going down, dog! Word! Money! And then do a little hip thrust.
That's just uncalled
shimmy.
for. Right.
You're getting street with a perch?
Exactly.
Joe, you're on the KGB. What's
that
going
would
on?
be inhumane.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, man.
Love your show.
I love yours.
Thanks. I have a couple of thoughts about, earlier you were talking about bow hunters and how they sort of justify that as giving the animal a fighting chance.
Talk to Shelley. That was her.
Yeah, that was
her argument, not mine.
Okay, well, yeah. Well, I mean, all of you. When I say I love your show, not just yours, Dave, get over yourself a little bit.
Well, I don't agree with that opinion.
and I don't either. I'm saying
And I don't bring up
is-
opinions I don't agree with.
What I'm saying is, and another thought occurred to me while I was waiting.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, a bow in the side of a deer is the most inhumane, cruelest thing that can ever happen to it.
Right.
I think an arrow would be worse, but
well, yeah.
You know what? Let me clarify in case you had questions about that. The only thing that I said was that's what hunters like Ted Nugent, because I've interviewed him, not even at this station, but years ago. That's what they say about their method of hunting.
Do you agree with that?
No, I don't at all.
Then why do you bring it up?
Well, because it was relevant to the conversation at the time.
It's not. If we all disagree with it, why are we defending it?
I'm not defending it.
Well, it's not. It's. I mean, it's.
You can bring something up for discussion without believing in it and discuss it, and.
But it's BS.
Why?
I thought you agreed with me on that.
Oh yeah, I do believe that, but I don't think bringing it up is BS. That is a valid form of thought or justification that some hunters make, like Ted Nugent. I mean, he's very outspoken on it. He's written books about it. That's why I brought it up.
But we all know it's BS.
I agree with that, but there are other people who do not.
But they're wrong.
No, I'm not saying they're wrong.
I
I'm
am.
saying I don't agree with them.
I'll
you can
say
say
they're
that
wrong.
they're wrong, but I don't condemn people like that. I don't say, hey, because you don't agree with me, I think you're wrong. And
Okay, so you call it BS, but you don't call it wrong?
I'll call it BS because those are your words, but I don't agree with it.
Okay, so you think you... Forget it. I'm going off the cliff again.
Well,
Never mind. Forget it. Forget it.
I'm
I don't
trying
want
to
do
clarify.
It. I don't want to do this. I really don't. Let me go with... where did Amanda go? Is Amanda there? Here she is. Amanda, you're on the KGB. What's going on?
Hey, what's up?
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
I wanted to find out, I don't have any sense, but I wanted to see if I could talk to Reverend Dave and see if I could get whipped, because I like to get whipped, but for the Steak and Knobber prize.
this whip is made out of 100% vegetable material.
My leather whip.
Yeah.
I'm doomed again, no matter what.
It's okay, I use vegetables.
How you doing today, Amanda?
Doing good. How are you guys?
Good. Very calm.
Yeah. Serene.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, thanks for calling.
What was that?
I'm not sure. I've been blindsided a couple times today. Are we doing Lash Wednesday today? We do have the Steak and Knobber Day package to give away. That's the Sweetheart Steak for 2 from Iowa Steak Farms, plus 2 Steak and Knobber Day t-shirts from Marketing Works. If you are the Cincinnatiest, sinner of them all, this is highly coveted and a rare prize. The Steak and Knobber Day package for the Cincinnatiest, sinner of them all. 888-570-1015 is a direct connect. Olympics, the KGB will do last Wednesday next.
Greater than. To an athlete, it's about striving to be greater than. It's about always reaching for the next level, pushing limits, doing the impossible. Greater than is crossing the finish line 5 seconds faster. Greater than is doing today what you couldn't do yesterday. And nothing is greater than new Accelerate to help you get there. It's the first sports drink with protein, proven in leading sports science labs to boost muscle endurance, 24% greater than other sports drinks, and 57% greater than water. New protein-enhanced Accelerate will help your muscles recover faster, greater than other sports drinks. Accelerate, the first sports drink that gives your muscles all the hydration, energy, and nutrition they need, so you can be greater than you've ever been. Rapid hydration, greater endurance, faster recovery. Get Accelerated today, so you can be greater than tomorrow. New Accelerate, available at 7-Eleven stores 24/7. For more information, check out Accelerate.com.
I just paid $2.20 a gallon for gas. Hi, I'm Mike Peterson, General Manager of Tipton Honda. $2.20 a gallon? That's nuts. I traded my gas guzzler in on a new Honda Civic. The EPA says Civics get 38 miles per gallon on the highway. We've created a lease on Civic LXs that's so low, you can make the payments of $139 a month with the money you save on gas. Now that's how you build a long-term relationship.
Tipton, we're in it for the long run.
On approved credit, 1900 cash or trade equity due from customer at lease signing. 0 security deposit, 48 monthly payments of $139 plus tax. Lease includes 12,000 miles per year with 15 cents per mile over.
$139 a month and 38 highway miles per gallon. It's a good time for everyone to buy a Civic.
Tipton, we're in it for the long run.
Tipton Honda, right next to Home Depot in El Cajon.
Hi, it's the ever-shrinking Chris Boyer here, and it's out with the old pants and in with the new. Thanks to the fine facilities and staff at 24 Hour Fitness, I'm putting my old pants out to pasture. I've been working with Bill Burns. He's my 24 Hour Fitness certified personal trainer. We meet 3 or 4 times a week. I feel better than I have in years. I can stay up later and work harder at having fun. The results are great when you work the 24 Hour Fitness 24/5 complete personal training program. When you enroll with a certified personal trainer at 24 Hour Fitness, they'll be there for you to develop a program based on your individual needs. You'll receive the expert guidance to get you to your goal. 24 Hour Fitness has state-of-the-art equipment, and if you're into the group thing, 24 Hour Fitness holds dozens of group exercise classes in a friendly, non-intimidating atmosphere. Don't put off getting into shape. Drop in on the 24 Hour Fitness in your neighborhood or call 800-204-2400.
Facilities and amenities may vary per individual. Not all clubs open 24 hours every day. Personal training and 24/5 program available at an additional cost.
For Jay Longshore, the you-know-what is about to hit the fan. His fleet of plumbing trucks needs to be serviced, but Jay can't afford the costly downtime. One false move, one bad decision, and Southern California's toilets are toast. Fortunately, Jay has an account at Jiffy Lube. Their computer contains the fleet's full-service records, so his trucks can get in and get out even faster. Jiffy Lube performs more oil changes than anyone in the world, bringing complete signature service to every vehicle. That kind of expertise keeps Jay's fleet running like a well-oiled machine and helps keep the plumbing company flush. Jiffy Lube, every 3,000 miles. Lube it or lose it.
Get an oil change at Jiffy Lube and get a free ticket to a San Diego Riptide game when you buy a ticket. Half the feel, twice the excitement. Visit SanDiegoRiptide.com or see Jiffy Lube for details.
Hey, big wireless long-distance charges got you down? Well, right now at AT&T Wireless, you can get the M-Life National Plan. For $29.99 a month, you can call from anywhere on the AT&T Wireless National Network with no roaming or nationwide long-distance charges. So every call's like a local call. Call to and from just about any place, like New York, L.A., East L.A., both Minneapolis and St. Paul, even all those big cities in Texas. It's the nation on sale, so come on in.
Sign up for the M-Life National Plan today, and you'll also get unlimited night and weekend minutes, plus hundreds of anytime minutes, all on the AT&T Wireless National Network. And get hot deals on cool Nokia and Motorola phones. That's M-Life, your mobile life made better by AT&T Wireless. Hurry in today. Visit ATTWireless.com or call 1-888-MY-M-Life.
Limited time offer, credit approval, activation fee, and annual contract required. Geographic limitations, device compatibility, $1.75 monthly regulatory programs fee, and other charges and restrictions apply.
American Idol fans, only AT&T Wireless lets you text message your vote for your favorite American Idol. Find out more at idolonfox.com.
800-456-LASER is Dr. Kawish's telephone number. You dial that up today. It's 800-456-LASER, and you are on the phone with the office, the medical office that has done the eye procedure that gets you seeing the way you're supposed to be seeing. They've done this more than anybody else. The best in the business. Over 30,000 procedures on their resume. You know what they say, practice makes perfect. You will truly be amazed when you find out how quickly this can happen. I mean, it's 5 minutes in and out, and how instantly you go from being blind as a bat to an eagle eye like me. Now, I know you're nearsighted or you're farsighted or you got astigmatism and you're really, really blind. Well, all those conditions are about as troublesome as a cloudy day when you're getting it done at Dr. Kawish. 800-456-LASER. Make that first appointment, meet the doctor, learn about it, and bring your insurance papers along. You never know. Maybe you've been paying all along on your medical insurance and this is covered. What a great deal that would be. Call them today, 800-456-LASER. Lash Wednesday today, right now, I am the Reverend Dave, a real radio priesty guy. What sin have you committed against humanity? Come here to the broadcast confessional, confess your sin. Enjoy the comforting presence of Altar Boyer. And if you are the sin-siniest sinner of them all, you score the Steak and Knobber Day package. That's a sweetheart steak for two from Iowa Steak Farms, 2 Steak and Knobber Day t-shirts from Marketing Works, and we'll toss in a pair of tickets because it's Steak and Knobber Day. How about some Pearl Jam? Yes, Pearl Jam at the Sports Arena on June 5th. It all goes together.
You're right.
So we'll give you all that if you are the sin-siniest sinner of them all. This morning on Lash Wednesday. As we await for the sinners to line up in order, the broadcast confessional, a letter. Dear Dave, my wedding anniversary falls on the same day as Steak and Knobber Day. I talked to my wife about it, and she flatly refuses to let me officially change our anniversary to another day. I've looked at our marriage certificate, and it would only take a moment to white out the 2 and change it to the 30th. It's only a 10-day difference. It's not like I'm asking her to change the season or even the month. My wife thinks we should just celebrate Steak and Knobber another day. Now, on the surface, this seems like a reasonable request. However, Steak and Knobber Day is not like Easter or Memorial Day. It is not attached to a specific day of the week. That means that for the rest of my married life, I'll have to observe Steak and Knobber Day on a day that other than the one that the framers intended. When my friends ask me, so Mike, what are you doing for Steak and Knobber Day? I'll be forced to answer, nothing. It's my anniversary. I'll be like the Jewish kid who never gets to leave cookies for Santa. Worse, holidays that are observed on days other than their official day become diluted and lose their importance. Take President's Day. No one really gives a rat's ass about it anymore. President's Day is a day intended to honor some of the greatest men this country has ever known. And the only people who even notice it anymore are furniture salesmen and bankers. I ask you, is this a fate that we can accept for the high holy Steak and Knobber Day? No, I say, for the good of men everywhere. I must take a stand. If it cost me my marriage, so be it.
Whoa.
I regret that I have but one wife to give for my country. All I want at this point is that my sacrifice does not go unheralded and that it not be in vain. Yours in the fight for truth, justice, and the knobber, Mike. Wow. What's your take on that, Shel? Would you change your anniversary?
Well, gosh, in light of a holiday, and you get 2 parties really for the price of 1.
That was pretty good to me.
Yeah, I don't have an issue with it if she doesn't.
She does.
Well,
she's a broad.
Well, Would you have a problem with him moving Steak and Knobber Day to another day?
Yes.
Really?
Steak and Knobber Day is March 20th. You have no idea how much email I've gotten from
I
people.
know.
I can't do it that day. Can we do it? Yeah, why don't we move Christmas, too, while we're at it?
I
Give me a
know,
break.
And
no.
I agree. And yet there's some families that sometimes have to celebrate early or late because of visiting relatives or
Right.
blah, 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 you know?
Visiting relatives.
Oh, yeah. I've had that happen where, they're going to be in town these dates, so we'll open presents then. And then on the real Christmas day, we'll just call each other. Ugh. It's not the same.
You'd have Steak and Knobber Day with the relatives in the house?
No. I've never actually gotten to celebrate Steak and Knobber Day.
Oh,
sadly. I know.
All right, let's commence with Lash Wednesday. Bring forth your heavy heart and the burden of your sin to the Reverend Dave now here in the broadcast confessional, and you shall be heard. You shall be whipped soundly. Moaning is your option, and you shall receive salvation. And possibly the Steak and Knobber Day package plus Pearl Jam tickets. Let's go with Armand first up here on Lash Wednesday. Hello, Armand.
Reverend Dave, how's it going?
Tip top.
Well, we're celebrating Steak and Knobber Day, so you'd be helping me out here.
Attaboy.
All right, well, I was defending my dog. Me and my brother a few years back had a little dispute over rent and, who was paying what and whatnot. Well, I was paying more of the rent. He was taking care of the electricity, but he wouldn't let me use the washer and dryer and use the sink in the garage to wash my dog or whatnot. But I decided to move. We had a little dispute over there, so I ended up getting his Rogaine and put a little Drano in it.
Oh, boy.
So that was one thing I regret. At the time, it was funny, because I'm thinking, the acid kicking in if he ever scratches his head. But that was
what
my
Drano
revenge
does.
for my dog.
Removes hair clogs.
I hadn't even
There
thought
you
about
go.
that. Oh.
All right, Julie, you're next here on Lash Wednesday. Good morning.
Morning.
Hi.
Forgive me, Father, for I've sinned. Oh.
All righty. Let's hear it, Julie.
Okay, when I was married years ago, I knew my husband was cheating on me.
How'd you know that?
And you just know.
Okay.
A woman knows. That's right. So when my best friend, who was a real looker, and he'd always wanted to do her anyway, I knew that too, confided in me that she'd contracted herpes. I talked her into coming onto my husband so that he would sleep with her and
The looker had herpes?
Yeah.
She had the crotch rot, so you talked her into going after your husband and passing it on to her.
That's right.
I
Getting
see.
the simplex himself. That's right. And it worked. I feel so much better now.
Sex truly is a weapon, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Thank you, Julie. Stand by. Jimmy, you're next here on Lash Wednesday. Hello, Jimmy.
Reverend Dave.
Yes.
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned.
All right, let's hear it.
A couple months ago, was dating this girl. She lives in PB, and went out to the bars and got a little tipsy. Walked over to her house. Her roommate answered the door. Before I knew it, I was in her roommate's room. Finished up there, went out and sat on the couch and watched a little TV when the girl I was dating came home, and I wound up in bed with her and feeling pretty bad about it.
Yeah. It's not come and brag Wednesday, okay?
Bye-bye.
Goody for you.
I don't win a prize for that.
What is Larry saying there on line 3, Emily?
The girl that called in and wanted to moan for you
Yeah.
is his wife.
Yeah.
And she didn't think she was sexy enough for you because you hung up, and so now she's crying.
Made the poor woman cry, Dave.
I get the feeling that might be a fairly frequent occurrence.
You had your one chance and you blew it.
What do you mean?
Well, you gave her the chance to come on and, a little something for the effort. And she didn't. Sorry, you get one chance. No do-overs. No comeback.
She was just goony. That's why he hung up.
Why? I kind of moved along because I
Yeah.
wasn't following the conversation. That's all.
Well, she wanted to moan for you while you whipped her, and if she moaned well enough, she thought that she should get the free stuff.
Yeah, well, that's probably why he hung up.
No do-overs.
Stan, you're next here on Lash Wednesday. Let's hear it, Stan.
I think I've created the ultimate sin here.
Really?
Yes, I'd thought I'd do a little celebratory. Found out I'm having a baby, and
You're having a baby?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not me, my wife.
All right, congratulations.
Thanks. And
I don't know what provoked it, but didn't think about the timing, and I went and had a double piercing on my penis.
That's what my dad did.
When he found out about you?
Yeah.
My
got it
weather
done.
today is hot and
Went
sunny.
and got not the double shot.
I'm going to get my penis double pierced.
What's the matter, Ruth?
Wow.
You're like speechless over there. You're breathless.
Double.
You're swoony.
Yikes.
Mm-hmm.
2 barbells through the bottom, and
yeah.
I didn't think of the timing right before steak and knobber day.
Hey, I'll bet it's tender, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Well, it's not really a sin. That was just dumb. But I'll hit you if you want. Colin's next year on Lash Wednesday. Hello, Colin.
Hey, how's it going?
Alter Boyer and I are just making our steak and knobber day preparations for tomorrow. Yes.
All right. Forgive me, Dave, for I have
It's Reverend! Damn it!
I have this...
It's Reverend! Address him as Reverend, Colin.
I'm sorry.
Thank
I'm so sorry.
He's like the drill sergeant of Alter Boys.
I know.
The outrage.
All right, Reverend Dave, here we go. You ready?
Yes, Colin, go ahead.
I have an 11-year-old cat named Audrey, and my brother, when he was younger, kind of liked to do mind-altering drugs, I guess you could say.
Audrey the cat.
Yes. And he decided to slip a little bit of acid into her food.
Into whose food? Into Audrey's
into my
food?
cat's food, yeah.
Oh, kitty.
And I
Cats
didn't
love
know
to
about
fry.
No, they don't.
Just a little.
Okay, so the cat got lit up.
Well, yeah, by acid. And I didn't know for a while, but when I found out, I decided to kind of accidentally leave the cage door open to my brother's, like, $80 chameleon.
Oh, boy.
And this actually happened twice, because I felt that the first time wasn't enough. So he got another one a few weeks later, and, you know, I did the same thing. And he thought she was just really smart, and she got into the cage. But no, little did he know I had a little help, because somebody had told me about his little drug experiment, I guess you could say, with my kitty.
Okay.
All right, so I guess that's it.
So you let the cat murder the chameleon.
I let the cat, not only the cat, but the psychotic cat now that it's had a little bit of that in its system.
Poor Audrey.
Wow.
Oh, poor Audrey had a great afternoon, but the chameleon that's dead, you don't give a damn about.
I can't believe the cat's not dead, too.
Oh, it's terrible.
All right, we'll continue with Lash Wednesday. I promised that some special hymns would be provided today here at Lash Wednesday. So let's all turn to page 101 and sing together the joys and the love of the large brown eye.
There I was with my old man, no smooching again, the same old plan. We both started watching the TV, no possibilities of getting what I need. He looked at me and he smiled, said, now, turn around, child. You see, we're doing it doggy style, ass in the air, up nice and high. That doggy is a horny guy. Below, she has to try. She crouched face down in the water, face down, and goes winking with one eye. The big brown eye, doing it doggy style. Stumbled upon my secret place. I rose from my knees, I had fear on my face. We both have different desires. He likes the Rangers, I root for the Flyers, but the Rangers had come from behind. And the hockey game was tied. We see the whole game doggy style. Ass in the air, up nice and high. That doggy is a horny guy. Below, she has the line. She crouched face down in the warm, face down in the winking with one eye. The big brown eye. Yeah, the big brown eye. Doing it doggy style.
It's KGB, the Dave Shelley and Chainsaw Radio Show. Lash Wednesday is underway. And now as we pass the collection plate around, enjoy this church hymn, the Ode to the Camel Toe.
You're a beautiful girl, and your pants are on so tight that when you stand just right, I can see it all. When you're on the beach and your bikini soaking wet, I see a fuzzy silhouette as I look down below.
Get ready for it.
I see your camel toe. Your cleavage, I see your cooter cleavage. You're looking, your muffin, you ain't had it nothing. Your Gucci, your flapper, you're showing off your snapper. You look so bright, so baby, let it show. Looks like a big taco. Madame, voila, les bearded clown. Here we go. For a sideways sloppy Joe. Or a tuna casserole. Baby, don't you know? I never thought I'd see so much of your anatomy. Your jeans are so tight, I'm learning gynecology. See your camel toe. Your labia, your vulva. Ooh, you know I love you. Vagina, nothing but me fine. It's fluffy, it's fluffy, looking kind of puffy. It looks so bright, so baby, let it show. Looks like a big taco. I see your camel toe. Madame, voila, les bearded clown. I see your cooter cleavage, your monkey, your muffin. You ain't had it nothing. Your Gucci, your flapper, you're showing off your snapper. Your camel toe, it looks so bright, so baby, let it show. Looks like a big taco. I see your camel toe.
It's something we all wanted more of. Until now. Because the cash clock is on 101.5 KGB. And when it winds down, we pay up. And you win cash. $1,000, $5,000, $10,000, $25,000, $50,000, $100,000. Just keep it locked to KGB, so you can be the 50th nationwide caller to 1-866-525-9467. From Sequan and Nokia. On San Diego's world-class rock, 101.5 KGB.
Hey, a reminder, listen later today with D-Ray for the cash clock here on the KGB. When it winds down, we pay up. And that makes Clear Channel executives cry great big tears. The first chance to win $1,000 begins today at 10:30 on the 101.5. All right, lots to do. Still, we got to wrap up Lash Wednesday. Sinners in standby. And the chainsaw ready to go with sports. Let me read a quick letter from Manny. He's a freedom fighter over on Coronado. He says, Dave, as a big fan of your show, I just want to thank you first for all your support for us military personnel. Now, my big question, since tomorrow is Steak and Knobber Day, what would be the more appropriate beverage to enjoy the steak and knobber? Would it be a nice red wine And I don't mean some Boone's Farm or Mad Dog. Or keep it simple and go with an ice-cold, refreshing, ice-cold, natural light beer. Knowing that it's a special day, what would Dave do? Faithful listener Manny. Manny, at my house, it'll be a martini at the grill, red wine at the table, and Lavoris on the nightstand. That's how it's going for me. Let's get a sports update. Huh?
How kind of you.
Sure, preparation, sister.
Thinking of everyone.
Preparation is the mother of invention.
You're right.
Disproving the notion that you shouldn't mix your alcoholic beverages with your mouthwashes.
Let's get Chainsaw Sports Update now here on the KGB. Good morning.
Well, good morning, and thank you, David, and hello again, everybody. In the sports world, Major League Baseball Commissioner Bud Selig has canceled the 2003 season opening series in Japan between Seattle and Oakland because of the threat of war in Iraq. The teams had planned to leave today for games next Tuesday and Wednesday at the Tokyo Dome. Commissioner Selig apparently worried that the fighting might spill into Japan. Well known for his blunders, Commissioner Selig has relocated the games to Baghdad. The Mariners and A's will open the Major League Baseball season next Tuesday in Camel Stick Park in downtown Baghdad, where it'll be Human Shield night at the old ball yard. Any American willing to stand directly in front of home plate during pitches gets in free. Saddam Hussein will throw out the first dissident. The NCAA, on the other hand, has decided to go ahead with their games as scheduled in the NCAA men's and women's college basketball tournaments, as NCAA President Miles Brand made this announcement.
We will go forward with our plans to play the games when and if war breaks out. We are prepared to do that on schedule in our normal venues. The overriding consideration was that we were not going to let a tyrant determine how we will lead our lives.
And we can only assume he means Saddam Hussein. So USD will play Stanford tomorrow at 2 p.m. as scheduled in Spokane, Washington. In the NCAA men's college basketball tournament corresponds directly with our very own NCAA's, the National Celebrity Annoying Association, where we have attached 64 annoying celebrities with the 64 college hoop teams, and will follow them throughout March Madness to see who will not only become the national champion of basketball, but the national champion annoying celebrity. For example, Tom Green represents USD as a number 4 seed, and Dr. Laura represents Stanford tomorrow. Dr. Laura is a 6.5-point favorite, so USD Torero fans are rooting for Tom Green to pull off the big upset over the squanchy Radio Badger. Other first-round matchups of note, as listed on our website, 101kgb.com, in Boyer's bracket, number 1 seed PETA, a heavy favorite over number 16 seed Carrot Top. And the number 2 seed Barbara Streisand is expected to advance against 15 seed Bruce Henderson. But the game I'm most interested in Dave's Midwest bracket, number 2 seed Alex Trebek, representing Pittsburgh, takes on 15 seed Mike Tyson, represented by Wagner College. Pittsburgh is favored by 20. Only in America, only on this show, only in a contest of annoying people, could Alex Trebek be favored by 20 points over Mike Tyson, a game that might go something like this.
First aid for 500, please.
If a poison control center advises you to induce this, syrup of Ipecac may do the trick.
Every now and then I kick your ass and stomp on you and put some kind of pain, inflict some kind of pain on you, because you deserve to feel the pain, somewhat of the pain that I feel. If I wish one of your guys had children, if I could kick them in their head or stomp on their testicles so you could feel my pain, because that's the pain I have, waking up every day.
What is vomiting?
Right.
Check all the matchups on the DSC page of 101kgb.com. The National Invitational Tournament comes to Cox Arena tonight. The San Diego State Aztecs host the UC Santa Barbara Gauchos tonight at 7 p.m. Meanwhile, in the National...
Welcome to Rusty's. How may I serve you? How do you make your burgers? Excellent question. First, a clamp comes down onto the cow's head, forcing it onto a conveyor belt, where a prod is inserted into the cow's rectum, electrocuted. Give me 2. Thank you. And remember, at Rusty's, E. coli is not on the menu.
Basketball Association. 10 games last night, each of them utilizing 100% cowhide balls. Unlike the NCAA's, which now use synthetic composite balls, which is the name of Dave's new band, is it not? Synthetic composite balls? Tonight at the Bacchanal, 2 shows, no cover? All right. In other sports, Dave.
I got to say, I do not follow the logic of Bud Selig. So it's business as usual, but I don't understand. First of all, I don't understand why we'd have a game in Japan anyway.
Stupid.
But what's the point of canceling it? I don't get that.
Well, apparently, again, he's very, very afraid that the war might spill into Japan.
It's
security concerns. It's whatever.
Well, what's
but
the security that they're worrying about?
I don't know. Planes in the air.
Well, there is speculation that the North Koreans might try to do something while our attention is diverted.
To what?
And they're close to Japan, who is a U.S. ally.
Oh.
That's fine.
Really?
So I'll take that reason. Just to eliminate...
Just to cancel this stupid game.
The ridiculousness. I mean, are they going to have the sumo champions at Cox Arena?
Who is gonna watch
Dave's Free
anyway?
Thursday Golf in Nagano? I mean, why? Why?
Well, you talk about planes in the air, so what's going to happen? Is Piazza going to bus it to Los Angeles when the Mets play the Dodgers?
Apparently so. You know, it's just... No, he's not. He's in New York.
Yeah. All right, we're going to continue with Lash Wednesday. Liz, Justine, Susan. Lined up. We've got some saucy sinners who need to come forth and confess their burden, Chainsaw. I will accommodate them next.
Very good, Reverend Daddy. It is 8:32 and 42 seconds. This is your 101.5 KGB Sports Network. Oh, my.
Chainsaw brought to you by Fred Hall's 29th Annual Fishing, Tackle, and Boat Show. It's boats, fishing, camping, sport vehicles, and exotic resorts. It's going on through the 23rd at the Del Mar Fairgrounds. Now, here's Route 66.
Thank you so much. Westbound 8 finally clearing out in El Cajon, but still heavy in the La Mesa Summit area. Jackson Drive to Fletcher Parkway. Westbound 52 slows from Mission Gorge Road up the hill. North 805 still shows brake lights towards Plaza in the South Bay, and then again at Balboa. South 5 slows at Santa Fe, then Birmingham to Manchester. South 15 slows towards Via Rancho Parkway, then Ted Williams, then again Mercy to Mira Mesa. Barona Valley Ranch Resort and Casino, where you can win a share of $45,000 in the Jackpot Money Machine now through March 27th. Come to the Barona Valley Ranch Resort and Casino. Are you in? I'm Ruth 66 with Dave Shelley and Chainsaw, 101.5 KGB.
Mojo Nixon. KGB's Mojo Nixon.
I don't want you sitting at home alone touching the love bone tonight. I want you to get out the house. I want you to get out the house and go imbibe. That's right. I want you to get inebriated. I don't want you to drink and drive. I just want you to drink.
Mojo Nixon. Afternoons, 3 to 7.
101.5.
KGB. 101.5 KGB is your concert connection.
Ozfest returns to Coors Amphitheater July 3rd, featuring Korn, Marilyn Manson, Disturbed, Chevelle, and of course, Ozzy. I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. Ozzy. Tickets go on sale this Saturday, 10 a.m. at all Ticketmaster locations and the Coors box office. Ozfest, July 3rd, Coors Amphitheater, produced by House of Blues Concerts.
Another lending success story from LendingTree.com.
I'm way too busy to get a line of credit right now, so I'm letting LendingTree.com get one for me. Well, actually, they're getting me 4. I fill out one simple form and get 4 offers back within hours. I will eventually have to take a minute to choose one, but that's the fun part anyway.
Visit LendingTree.com or call 1-800-555-TREE. That's 1-800-555-TREE. When banks compete, you win at LendingTree.com. Equal housing opportunity. For additional information and state license disclosures, please visit our website located at LendingTree.com.
When you run a small business, you hear between the lines. When someone says, friend of yours on line 1, you know a salesman is on line 1. When someone says, I'm a people person, a self-starter, and perfect for the job, you know they're not. And the phrase, special packages to meet your needs, means you're about to buy some stuff you don't need just to save on stuff you do. That's not how we do it. Want one number to call, one bill for SBC local phone service, long distance, and internet access? Done. Want all 3 with savings up to 25%? Done. Want to decide exactly which services you need instead of having someone else tell you? Done. Select, simplify, and save. Up to 25%. Go to SBC.com or call your SBC account representative at 800-553-8856. They're people, self-starters, and perfect for the job. Just kidding. SBC. Seeing small business differently.
savings based on comparison of subscription rates of services if purchased separately. Long distance service provided by SBC Long Distance. Some calling plans must be direct billed.
We're here at City Chevrolet with Trevor Hoffman, San Diego's own all-star pitcher. Right now, get $2,000 bonus cash back on every 03 City Chevrolet truck in stock. Trevor's right here taking inventory of City's huge selection right now.
Avalanche, black on black, leather, loaded. Trailblazer, red on tan, nice.
And as an added bonus, City Chevrolet is offering an additional $1,000 when you purchase a new Chevrolet.
That's 10, black on tan.
$1,000 toward the purchase of a new Chevrolet if you currently own a vehicle. It's that easy.
Tahoe, white on tan.
Drive away today with $3,000 cash back on your favorite Chevrolet.
Impala, white on tan, the Big Daddy.
Thanks, Trevor. You can stop counting now.
City Chevrolet, I-5 at Mission Bay. We'll be there.
Factory rebate plus limited rebate to qualified buyers who currently own a vehicle. Must show proof of ownership. Expires 3/31/03. Chevy Trucks, the most dependable, longest-lasting trucks on the road.
I have one goal in life, and that's to get as much free stuff as humanly possible. If it's free, I want it. That's why I can't imagine a better place to be than at CompUSA's amazing anniversary sale. Because when you buy any desktop or notebook computer, you get a boatload of free stuff. Oh, this is free stuff paradise. You get a free Epson stylus printer, a free wireless networking package with free installation, a free PC relocator, a free Memorex 30 pack of CDRs, and free Norton Internet Security 2003. That's a $375 value, and your cost is? There is no cost. Are you listening? It's free when you buy any desktop or notebook computer. But this deal ends Sunday, so hurry to CompUSA's anniversary sale now. What, are you busy? Believe me, for this you'll want to find some free time. All offers are after mail-in rebates and instant savings. Offer excludes Apple. Quantities limited. See store for details.
High-definition vision. Imagine the possibilities. Imagine a quality of vision better than 20/20. Imagine how crisp and clear life would be living in a world of high definition. Today, the imaginary world of high definition has become reality thanks to the pioneering surgeons of Gordon Binder Vision Institute, who are pleased to introduce Custom Cornea, a customized laser procedure for your eyes only. Custom Cornea is everything you've always wanted in a laser procedure. Safety, precision, and customized results you've got to see to believe. Come explore the world of high-definition vision.
About that one.
Yeah. Nah, you know what? The Brad and Janet even be paying attention or listening to what the hell she was saying.
That's true.
All right, let's continue with Last Wednesday. We have Dave, actually, but I'll let it slide this time. What's on?
I called you guys.
Oh, Justine.
Hey, morning.
Okay, let's hear it.
I have to confess, I have sinned. I never saw anything in the kitchen.
To see my cat take a dump.
Bonnie.
Bonnie's a big helper, you know. Well, I just kind of laugh about it. I go and I tell my fiance, and he's just laughing his butt off because he cannot stand my roommate.
So when's the snotty roommate come home?
2 minutes later.
Yeah.
Just as Bonnie's done licking her chops.
Oh.
And I'll be damned if she didn't walk up to the dog and give her a big-ass kiss. My ex-husband...
Hey, look what we got over here, Bonnie. Fresh from the oven. Bonnie's a good girl.
I never told her. I just stand there laughing when she just...
Well, she's a snot. You don't tell snotty people that stuff.
Let her get that almond rocket kiss. But I'll bet you sure did that female air kiss with her.
That was very, very good, Liz. Stand by.
Wow.
Let's go with Monique next here on Last Wednesday. Hello, Monique.
Hello, Reverend Dave. Forgive me for I've sinned. I believe against humanity. Oh.
All right, let's hear it.
Not only is it Steak and Knobber Day tomorrow, it is my husband's birthday.
Uh-huh.
And I never told him it was Steak and Knobber Day and yet encouraged him to go out of town with a friend.
Oh.
And, I have no problem acting as though it's Steak and Knobber Day every day of the week.
That doesn't bother you?
No, I have no problem with that, but I kind of felt like I was getting off the hook this time, and I feel a little guilty now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
We have a similar situation here with Senator Kristen. Kristen?
Hi, how
Hi.
are you this morning?
Good. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
What'd you want to tell me?
I'd like to let you know that my boyfriend says he's heard of Steak and Knobber Day, but he's not sure what it is.
Steak and Knobber Day is tomorrow, people.
I know, but he doesn't know what it is, and I'm not telling him, and I'm just filled with, oh, God.
Well, if he's too dumb to know when Steak and Knobber Day is, then he doesn't deserve it.
Well,
it's kind of like...
I should take him out for a steak dinner, and he's going to get a T-shirt that says Steak and Knobber Day.
Yeah.
So...
that's kind of like when little Allie was too little to really know it was Christmas, and you wanted to give her boxes.
I didn't want to give her anything.
Exactly. Let her just play with
She won't
Carly's
know.
boxes. I know.
Hey, if this guy isn't sharp enough to listen to the show.
Yeah,
That's right.
ignorance is bliss.
You're out of the loop.
I cannot put down salvation on someone who's not coming to church.
There you go.
Forget about it.
Yeah.
Jacob, you're next here on Lash Wednesday. Hello, Jacob.
What do you say, Reverend?
Just talking to you, buddy.
I confessed to your screener there about one thing, but I just remembered something much worse I did really
good, because I don't like to actually have the call screened or anything.
Dave, I have to confess. I think my...
Reverend!
He may be celebrating...
Don't take the familiar tone with the Reverend. Once you call him Reverend, you always call him Reverend. You can't slip back into that.
Thanks for having my back, dog. Word, peeps, props to my peeps. Out.
Money. I like your back, Reverend Dave.
I know you do.
Reverend, is it a sin if you accidentally drop a Viagra in your boss's coffee in the meeting?
Is it a girl boss or a boy
we
boss?
were a little concerned the meeting might run a little long.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Take matters into our own hands.
Yeah.
I thought I might want to confess.
Okay, thank you. All right, let's review. We had Senator Armand who put Drano in his brother's Rogaine. Senator Julie knew that her husband was cheating, so she got her hot friend with herpes to nail her husband and transfer that little petri dish over into him. Senator Colin set up the high cat to eat the chameleon.
Two of them.
Senators Monique and Kristen keeping their boyfriends in the dark about Steak and Knobber Day. Senator Justine, it's something about paddling the little pink canoe, thinks that's a sin.
No.
And Senator Liz, knowingly, willfully, and joyfully lets her snotty roommate kiss her dog on the mouth moments after it's been snacking from the cat tray.
The DNC! Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw will be right back.
This is the KGB.
I like Kearney Mesa. Toyota, it's for me. Right here off Balboa, north of 163. Yeah, you're gonna like the way we treat ya. We're gonna treat you with respect. We won't pressure you or beat you up. Our people are the best. Yeah, we got the same low prices all the others advertise. But we do something extra, yeah, we really treat you nice. Oh, yeah, you want that factory rebate. Well, you can get that anywhere. But Kearney Mesa Toyota's the only one who treats you fair. Oh, yeah, we like Kearney Mesa Toyota, you will too. Off 163 north of Balboa, we're not far from you. We're worth going to. Kearney Mesa Toyota, ooh, I'm talking about you.
Greater than. To an athlete, it's about striving to be greater than. It's about always reaching for the next level, pushing limits, doing the impossible. Greater than is crossing the finish line 5 seconds faster. Greater than is doing today what you couldn't do yesterday. And nothing is greater than new Accelerate to help you get there. It's the first sports drink with protein, proven in leading sports science labs to boost muscle endurance, 24% greater than other sports drinks, and 57% greater than water. New protein-enhanced Accelerate will help your muscles recover faster, greater than other sports drinks. Accelerate, the first sports drink that gives your muscles all the hydration, energy, and nutrition they need, so you can be greater than you've ever been. Rapid hydration, greater endurance, faster recovery. Get Accelerated today, so you can be greater than tomorrow. New Accelerate, available at 7-Eleven stores 24/7. For more information, check out Accelerate.com.
Because we're what you begged for as a kid. Because we're what your kids beg for today. Because you want a fresh take on family meals. Because great values are more than a great price. People come to McDonald's for billions of reasons, like delicious dollar deals, morning till night. Wake up to our new $1 sausage breakfast burrito every morning. Spicy sausage, eggs and melted cheese wrapped in a warm flour tortilla, just $1 during breakfast hours. And after breakfast, hurry in for our famous 6-piece chicken McNuggets with your choice of dipping sauce. Also just $1 for a limited time. Only at McDonald's. Smile.
Price of participation may vary. And here's another reason. Filet-O-Fish Extra Value Meals, just $2.99 every Friday. Our tender, flaky Filet-O-Fish sandwich, 21-ounce soft drink, and America's favorite fries. Only $2.99 every Friday. But hurry, it's only for a limited time.
I put in a good 10 hours a day at the office.
Beth Kirk, a hardworking woman.
I try to stay up, but by 9 p.m., I'm asleep.
Beth Kirk, a tired, hardworking woman. Fortunately, Singular Wireless has a plan for everyone, including Beth. Her night and weekend minutes start at 7 p.m. for just an extra $7 a month.
So I can make calls while I'm still awake.
At Singular, we realize that everyone has different needs. That's why we have so many different wireless plans, so we can help you find the plan that's right for you. For Beth, night and weekend minutes that start at 7 p.m. is just the right fit.
I call it the Beth Kirk Sensible Bedtime Plan.
And right now, you can get a Nokia 3395 phone free after instant rebate. It's the hottest new Nokia. Call 1-866-SINGULAR, visit Singular.com, or stop by your Singular store. Singular fits you best. Part of the SBC family. Some restrictions and other monthly charges apply. Service subject to credit approval. 2-year agreement required. See store for details.
Okay, kids, I want you to come to a nice mutual agreement. Disneyland or Disney's California Adventure?
He always gets his way.
I said nicely.
I vote for Disneyland. I just love those Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yes, or Disney's California Adventure. I hear the new Disney's Aladdin show is outstanding.
Although that sounds delightful, Mickey's Toontown is a must-see.
But a Bug's Land seems so enchanting.
Can't decide? Right now, Southern California residents can visit the 2 theme parks for any 2 days for the price of 1. So you can use 1 day now and 1 day later.
Okay, nice try. We'll do both. Where should we go first?
Space Mountain. Soaring over California.
It's a small world.
Hurry, the 2 parks for the price of 1 offer won't last long. There's a whole new world of magic at the Disneyland Resort. 1 day admission to Disneyland and 1 day admission to Disney's California Adventure. Valid through 5/14/03 for residents within the zip codes 90000 through 93599. Limit 5 tickets per person per day with valid ID and must begin using tickets on day of purchase. Restrictions apply. May not be combined with other discounts or promotions. All terms, conditions, attractions, and entertainment are subject to change without notice.
Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. All that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold.
It's Toyota's nationwide spring sales event, where value begins with an all-star lineup of quality Toyota cars, trucks, and SUVs. Get $1,000 factory cash back when you buy or lease any 03 Camry sedan, America's best-selling car. There's even $1,000 cash back on the smooth-riding 03 Highlander, and $750 cash back on the sporty 03 Solara. Or drive off in a roomy 03 Sienna van and get an incredible $2,000 factory cash back. Hurry! Toyota's nationwide spring sales event ends March 31st. Cashback vehicles must be purchased or leased from dealer stock by midnight 3/31/03. Camry offer excludes 6-cylinder models. For details and disclosures, call 1-888-SD-TOYOTA. Get the feeling. Toyota.
Oh, good. Tony Blair's going to talk. I love Tony Blair. He has such perfect diction.
Papa.
Perfect diction. He's a little person-y. Hans Blix is going to talk. That guy's a party. Love that guy.
He's even more pumped up now.
He's always telling knock-knock jokes. And the producer of the Oscars show is going to reassure us all that due to the forthcoming crisis, this year's Oscars show will be boringer than ever. I mean, that's a bad move. Well, they're taking out, all that. I kind of like that red carpet stuff.
Joan Rivers, man, on the E! Channel. Love it. Yeah, you bet.
I like that stuff. It's a little bit of a cluster F, but
I know.
I kind of like it.
And to me, gosh, we got a war looming. Let's make this show what it's supposed to be, a diversion.
Well, also, there's the argument that says, okay, you're giving in again to Saddam Hussein. You're letting him run your world.
Exactly.
I hate that.
Exactly.
What do these people think that what's the reason for not doing the red carpet thing?
Because he claims that the stars were calling him up saying, can I just go in the back way? I don't want to talk to anyone on the
Oh, they think they're going to get picked off?
They think they're going to get picked off. Exactly.
Okay, well, I can understand them
So,
being
yeah,
nervous. That's their choice.
That is, yeah. That's their
they
personal comfort.
they live as virtual targets anyway, be it photographers, the media, us.
But of all the
people
nights
watchers.
that they should consider it basking in the shared light as opposed to being a target, this is it. I mean, this is their shining night.
Right.
And they don't want the opportunity, I guess.
Yeah. All right. And, of course, Sunday could really turn the NCAA, the National Celebrity Annoying Association, on its ear.
Mm-hmm.
With this war getting ready to bust out right about the same time as the Oscars, definitely someone's going to get up there and say something about it. And they're already seated, but, a low seed like Susan. Where's Susan Sarandon seated on this thing? Who's got her?
I know.
I got it. Oh, number 4 seed. Good pick, Boyer.
Yes, she's right up there.
She's already up there. Right up there with Barbara Streisand, Sean Penn, and PETA.
Yeah. Penn would have been totally off the map except for his little jaunt to Iraq.
Well, that was a big thing.
Yeah. So that brought him right back, bubbling up to the top of the bong water, and sitting there like a thick, oozing, oily film.
Oh, boy.
And thank God that Jessica Lange is not nominated, and her career has gone off the shelf.
Oh, boy.
Because she's a 6th seed in my bracket.
Oh, boy. She's
in a new HBO movie that she's pretty great in.
Yeah, what is that called?
That's television.
It's called Normal.
Right.
Normal.
She's amazing in it. I just watched
She's
it
just
last
so
night.
funny. She's just so good. Good comedian. Carrot Top probably won't, significantly change his seating at 16. I mean, these are locked in right now.
I don't see Carrot Top getting up there at the Oscars and making a big anti-war speech.
Well, he's going to get blown out by PETA. I mean, he's a 16 seed against number 1 PETA in Boyer's bracket, so there's just no chance for him.
Yeah.
There are some people on here that I want blown out right away because I don't want them to win the most annoying.
Well, therein lies the conflict.
Well, Carrot Top. I like Carrot Top.
Fine.
And
what did Matt Damon
Charlie
do?
Daniels.
What did
Matt Damon.
What did Matt Damon do?
Nothing. He didn't do anything bad. I don't know why he's on the list.
People just nominated him because they were annoyed by him.
It was that old Ben Affleck J-Lo
Yeah,
thing.
you're
I think
right.
it was.
Yeah, but that shouldn't rub off on Matt Damon.
I
Except they're best
absolutely
friends.
agree. But somebody, and I won't say who, tagged him with guilt by association.
Was it me?
I don't remember who it was.
Oh.
That's why I won't say who.
Because I
I
wouldn't
thought it
have
was
put.
a caller because I don't think I did it.
I think the
nominated
caller-
Ben
Yeah, the
just
caller
for
did.
dating.
Some people
Right.
so belong on this list. Jesse Jackson's on here. Halle Berry.
Celine Dion.
You heard the latest on Halle Berry, by the way.
What's she doing now?
Well, this Oscar party could be very embarrassing for her.
Why?
Well, Halle Berry will be on hand to present the award for Best Actor, okay? Because she won Best Actress
Yeah, right.
last year.
Sure.
This week, a national magazine printed unused footage which strongly suggests that she and Billy Bob Thornton were actually boning each other during their famous lovemaking scene in Monsters Ball.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, it did look real.
Back when the film came out, Halle said the producers allowed me the final cut of that scene, and it certainly made a lot more free to try things. According to Halle, it was all spontaneous. Nothing was rehearsed. We agreed to be as naked as each other, and for lack of a better word, we just went for it.
Damn it.
Yikes.
Wonder how her dreadlocked semi-star, don't know his name, husband singer
Eric Benet.
is going.
Well, he's always slutting around on her.
Yeah.
Well, he's the guy who
was
was
for
in
the
the
movies.
shower with 3 women, wasn't he?
But this was for work. She was getting paid for it.
Which is like
She
getting
won
paid
an
for
Oscar
sex.
for it.
Paid for sex. Ruthie, familiar with that?
What's wrong with that?
What do you mean? What?
Previous life.
Okay, I got a lot of other good gossip stuff, but let's get to the serious news here first with Shelley Dunst.
Thank you very much. Would you like to know the 30 nations that support us in the war with Iraq?
No.
They've released the list.
Trinidad and Tobago.
Sadly, they're
Guam.
kind of lame countries.
Let's hear it.
Some of them you
Siam.
probably haven't even heard of. Okay, it starts with Afghanistan. That makes sense. Their leader is one of our friends. Albania, Australia, Azerbaijan,
Sure.
Britain, Colombia, who's kind of busy fighting a 17-year-old civil war and producing your favorite cocaine, the Czech Republic, Denmark, El Salvador, Eritrea, which was part of Ethiopia until 1993, Estonia, Ethiopia, Georgia,
Urethra.
It's been big.
They're always so
support of the
pissy,
war.
too.
Hungary, Iceland, Italy, Japan, Latvia,
Latvia.
Lithuania, Macedonia, the Netherlands, Nicaragua, the Philippines. They're kind of fighting a bunch of their own Islamic guerrillas. And I didn't know this, but they go by the name MILF.
Sweet.
MILF?
They're fighting the MILFs.
I don't want them to fight the MILFs.
Fight the
The
MILF.
Filipinos hate the MILFs.
Well, let the MILFs come here.
They
Who are the
don't.
MILFs?
They
We
don't
need
want to
more
let them
MILFs.
out.
You don't know what MILFs are, Ruth? Stupid.
Who are the MILFs?
Also, we've
for me to
got
know and you
the
to find
backing
out.
of Poland.
What's that?
We have the backing of Poland.
Poland!
But they don't even know it's a war. Romania,
You know about it, you dumb
Slovakia, South Korea, Spain, Turkey,
How about
and
North Korea?
Uzbekistan. No, they do not support
Ah.
us in this.
Do you have the list of the countries that aren't on our side?
Too long. to
Everyone
read.
else.
Is it like more than 30?
Well, yeah, there's more than 60 countries in the world.
Sure.
Well, I didn't know how many. I thought these were all just UN countries. No?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Great story.
No, I have an image of Bush just sitting in the White House making crank calls. What country are you in? Are you on our side? Hey, boom, you're on the list.
Hey, Rummy, we got Iceland. Yes.
You know, it's
Score!
a big day. Throw ice cubes at them.
And out of all those countries, only Australia and England are contributing actual soldiers. Denmark promised to send troops, though, and even France says they will get involved if Saddam launches biological or chemical weapons. Japan says they only want to be involved in the post-war peacekeeping reconstruction. And then countries like Ethiopia, the State Department says, well, they're going to cooperate by letting us fly over them, and they support us in spirit. 15 other nations refuse to be identified, but they have privately promised their support. White House spokesman Ari Fleischer says U.S. forces will soon be entering Iraq, whether or not Saddam Hussein goes into exile. He says the bottom line is that a coalition of the willing will disarm Saddam Hussein no matter what. He acknowledges, though, the chances are slim that Saddam will leave on his own and makes it likely that President Bush will soon approve orders committing 250,000 U.S. troops to combat. Iraqi leaders, though, are standing behind Saddam Hussein. Their parliament opened a special session today discussing the U.S. ultimatum for Saddam to step down and lawmakers vowing to sacrifice their lives for their leader. That's their support.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
All right.
Yes, I'm sorry, I do not speak English, okay.
We were just talking.
Yes, hot dog, yes, sir, no, sir, maybe, okay.
They denounced President Bush's deadline for Saddam and his sons to leave Iraq or face this war.
Saddam
Line 7, Saddam.
Saddam is taking calls.
I don't know how to talk like that.
It's the Baghdad Morning Zoo, and Saddam is taking your calls right now. 570 Camel, call in.
How come they all talk like that? I don't know.
That's the funniest thing I've ever heard.
What the hell was going on there?
That's them pledging their support.
For us?
No, for Saddam.
Oh, darn.
So anyway, with this war approaching, there's a horrible sandstorm, and it's affecting the Allied troops. A powerful sandstorm swept into the Kuwaiti desert, where long columns of U.S. troops and armored vehicles are preparing for what appears to be an imminent attack on Iraq. It's expected to last through the day. We have a Clear Channel reporter over there embedded with the troops. Aaron Katersky is with the Marines in the Kuwaiti desert, sand making life tough, and they hope they don't have to fight during any of these sandstorms.
The visibility drops to you where you can't see 2 feet in front of you, and that will keep all the aircraft grounded. That means during any war operations, the grunts on the ground doing the fighting may not have the air cover they need.
We're
here. We're clear. Get over it. We're here. That's what they're yelling. What?
He looks like he did when he dressed up like the little boy in that album cover we did.
That picture's still up on our website. Didn't we take one where we actually looked like human beings?
No, that was more
They don't
fun.
like those pictures upstairs. They like the freakish pictures.
Yeah, well, we posed for him. It was our idea. It's
We
damn
should have
fault.
gotten drunk first.
Here, it's just queer. Get over it.
Ass. I have to go fix my makeup.
Somehow it seems wrong we're laughing at this. Huh? It seems wrong we're laughing at this.
What a bunch of dorks.
We're making it funny.
We need the comic break.
Having a little parade over there in Parliament.
Well, anyway, the sand is also a problem for the maintenance crews because those guys have to clean out the jammed up hydraulic systems. A lot of those strong anti-war sentiments in Britain come from the fear that innocent civilians will perish in a conflict. So here's Tony Blair answering his critics on the key issue directly today in the House of Commons.
I'm just going to shut up.
Stop it. So funny.
If there is conflict, there will be civilian casualties. That, I'm afraid, is in the nature of any conflict. We will do our best to minimize them.
Indeed. And he admits some civilians will undoubtedly die in a conflict.
We will do everything we can to minimize civilian casualties. And the reason why, in respect of any military action we take, that we get legal advice not merely on the military action itself, but on the targeting, is in order to make sure that that happens.
At least one person is speaking out and hoping for a miracle to avoid war. It's UN Chief Inspector Hans Blix at the UN in New York. Even at this late hour, he says there's been nothing new and dramatic from the Iraqi side.
There's been a great deal of activity, but a breakthrough in terms of information, clearing up, unclear, issues that are not clear. No, not yet.
What do you say?
I don't know. Blix says going to war, in his opinion, is an unreasonable course of action.
I don't think it is reasonable to close the door to inspections after 3.5 months. And there was nothing to my reading of the 1441 resolution that necessitates it.
Meanwhile,
12 years, I think, is...
Meanwhile, a former bodyguard for Saddam Hussein speaks out, calling him a monster, but saying he thinks that Saddam will surrender eventually. This is a man named Saud. That's 2 A's and a D. He doesn't want his last name revealed for fear of his life.
Who is he?
He's a guy who used to be a bodyguard for Saddam Hussein.
Got it.
And somehow he got away. He worked for the Iraqi leader for 8 years, and now he lives in Arizona trying to remain, anonymous and blend in. He's married an American woman, and they have a 6-year-old son. So Saud says his former boss was a menacing figure.
This is a big, big person, and his eye is very scary.
I'm just mad, really mad.
Truman Capote was dead.
He sounds like Dom Herrera there for a second.
He's a big person.
Big person, and his eye.
But I don't mean that in a bad way.
You're right.
And his eye is very scary.
Big person, and his eye is very scary.
He's got scary eyes.
Just one, evidently.
Scary eyes.
It's just a scary eye.
Like he's the person with big eyes that's just scary.
Sometimes they give me the stink eye.
I'm thinking maybe he's got the big brown eye. I don't know. So Saud believes if there is a war, Saddam will surrender after about 6 months of fighting.
He will be surrender the end.
Did you say surrender or slender?
He will be slender.
He's doing Jenny Craig.
He will be surrender the end. This is the last chance for him.
Get on Atkins for 6 months. Well, you know, he wants to look good for the Appomattox.
Nice. You want to fit in your uniform.
That's right.
I think that's lovely. Well, CNN has said thank you, but no thanks to Ted Turner, who volunteered to go to Baghdad as part of the network's reporting team.
Jeez.
Now, Turner lost control of CNN in the company's merger with AOL Time Warner, but Ted told a breakfast sponsored by Syracuse University's Newshouse School that his offer was turned down.
Oh.
Turner jokes that he's pretty well wiped out financially, so he might as well go down in flames. I don't believe it.
What the hell? That guy's nuts.
You think?
I'm obsessed.
That guy is nuts.
Retired anchorman Walter Cronkite has come out and accused President Bush and his administration of arrogance. Addressing a forum at New Jersey's Drew University,
If there is a country.
Cronkite said the impending war with Iraq could have dire unintended consequences. He issued a stinging rebuke of the administration's foreign policy and those who think war with Iraq will be a quick, smooth operation that ends with the ouster of Saddam Hussein. He said the refusal of key allies like France to support it points to troubled times ahead. This is the man often regarded as being a bellwether of public opinion. He also chided Congress for not looking closely enough at the impending war and its eventual cost. Despite his policy criticisms, he ended his speech by saying it's important that all Americans support their troops. And a group of San Diego war protesters blocked rush hour traffic downtown for half an hour yesterday. About 5 o'clock it happened. 20 to 30 anti-war activists staged what organizers called a die-in. They splashed fake blood on one another and then laid down in traffic on Broadway. They called themselves 48 Hours to Impeach Bush. Police at the scene just rerouted traffic around Horton Plaza. They said the act of stopping traffic was illegal, but they didn't make any arrests because the protests remained somewhat peaceful. One protester, though, was handcuffed after splashing a passerby with fake blood. With the U.S. invasion of Iraq appearing imminent and the prospect of retaliatory terrorist strikes looming, emergency officials are bolstering security around the county and encouraging us San Diegans to remain on the watch. San Diego County Office of Emergency Services in a readiness mode now. And when the war actually starts, officials say the county will open its Emergency Operations Center in Kearney Mesa, allowing county and outside agencies to share information and monitor unfolding events. New York police on the ready, too. They've stepped up security at major TV news outlets in Manhattan, hoping to prevent any possible takeover by terrorists who might broadcast anti-American messages. If the war starts, extra police will also patrol landmarks, places of worship, Wall Street, as well as the train stations in New York. Meanwhile, there are new fears North Korea may fire off another round of missile tests while the U.S. is preoccupied with Iraq. A state-run newspaper commentary describes North Korea's missile program as purely peaceful and non-threatening, making U.S. officials suspect that missile testing will continue.
Peaceful missiles?
Yes, peaceful missiles.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. They will continue despite a warning from Secretary of State Powell against more testing. Tension is developing on another front on the Korean Peninsula.
I hope we don't have any peaceful missiles.
I think ours are called Freedom Missiles.
Oh, okay.
American officials are telling North Korean officers that U.S.-led military exercises in South Korea are purely defensive, but the North says the U.S. is preparing to launch a nuclear attack on them. Business news, United Airlines will be forced out of business this year if they're not allowed to secure deep labor cuts. That's what they're claiming anyway. They're asking that their labor contracts be scrapped, barring new agreements by the first week of May. And an industry report finds the high-tech industry lost another 236,000 jobs last year. It's a 4% slide in employment and extends a 2-year purge that shows few signs of easing. Slightly more than a half of the cuts occurred in the second half of the year. Moving on to the Elizabeth Smart case, a Utah drifter couple due in court today charged with kidnapping 15-year-old Elizabeth Smart and holding her for 9 months. The self-proclaimed prophet Brian Mitchell and his wife, Wanda Barzee, are charged with kidnapping, sexual assault, and burglary. Bail set at $10 million each.
Good luck.
The prosecutor says Mitchell isn't just a religious zealot. He's a predatory sex offender as well, and he should be tried as such. Prosecutors claim Mitchell broke into the Smart home in June, kidnapped Elizabeth, forced her to walk 4 miles up a mountain trail at Knife Point. They say he threatened to kill her family if she resisted. Mitchell spent time in the mountains above San Diego as well, and he was caught vandalizing a church. He pleaded guilty, spent a week in jail, but he'd given them a false name, so we didn't know it was him. Meanwhile, there's a mental health expert that says Brian Mitchell may have used his religion to help brainwash Elizabeth. Steve Hassan.
What's his religion?
He was an excommunicated Mormon. They kicked him out of the church because he wanted to have more than one wife. And, you know, the Mormon church today does not believe in that. However, there are these splinter groups that say, oh, no, wait, we get to do that.
Okay.
So anyway, this guy's a psychologist that specializes in cults, and he says since Elizabeth was also a Mormon and suspect Brian Mitchell had been excommunicated, they shared common religious reference points. So in other words, he could wheedle into what he knew she'd already been taught. This guy says Mitchell likely began immediately to lay out his belief system that he was a messenger from God and that God wanted him to have many wives. The girl was given a new identity and a new name, different clothes, and that roaming, isolated lifestyle, and so that's brainwashing. And German researchers think they know more about this fast-moving illness that's prompted a worldwide health alert. It appears the sickness may be linked to a family of virus similar to those that cause mumps, measles, and some animal diseases. Several deaths around the world are blamed for the illness. Actually,
you ever had the mumps?
I never had the mumps, but I've had just about every kind of measles known to man.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I don't think I've had any of that stuff.
Really?
No.
How'd you get through childhood without the measles?
I don't know. My brother and sister had the mumps.
Oh,
Maybe I
really?
had measles. I don't know. I don't remember. Do people have measles anymore?
I think so.
Yeah,
thought
because
there
they
was
have
a
a
Chickenpox,
vaccination.
too.
I thought you got a shot for the mumps.
My kids didn't have measles. They had the chicken pox.
Do you know if they got vaccinated against it?
I don't know.
No?
You get a bunch of shots when you're a kid.
Yeah, you do.
A lot.
I thought it was mumps and measles. I thought those were the two things they gave you shots for. And then chicken pox, they sent you over to the neighbor's house.
know crap.
You're right, I don't.
Well, it's killed 219 people
Jeez.
worldwide, but there's only one person in this country that has it. It's an L.A. man. He's recovering in the hospital with the only known case of the sickness in the U.S. Lee Brooks of the California Department of Health Services said people should not panic.
We want to emphasize that there are specific conditions that must be met to be considered as severe acute respiratory syndrome.
Otherwise, you're just whining.
So here are the symptoms.
Walk it off.
High fever,
Yeah.
a cough, and I heard a dry cough. Trouble breathing is always an indication of ill health to me, and an abnormal chest x-ray, as well as that recent trip to Asia. If you have those things going on, you should see a doctor. So Los Angeles has ramped up security by activating its emergency operations center as we wait for word of war with Iraq. And LAPD Chief William Bratton says security for Sunday's Academy Awards ceremony will be extra tight.
We will have the equivalent of presidential-level security at the Oscar event, unprecedented levels of security, magnetometers, people going in, plainclothes officers in among the crowds. We'll have aerial surveillance. We're really pulling out all stops for this event.
Why do I doubt that?
Well, the producer of this year's Oscar show, Gil Cates, sounds pretty confident that the Oscars will go on this Sunday.
We're continuing our efforts to bring the show together on Sunday. Yeah. But we do understand that ABC may adjust to war coverage if it is required, and that ABC News will cover news as it happens. Any such decisions in regard to broadcasting of the show will be made later in the week and will be made jointly by the Academy and ABC.
Well, there's a million networks out there.
Oh, I know.
Why can't they carry it on, live when it's happening by a little network for people who don't want to watch the damn war coverage?
Owned by ABC, which could be,
any of the ESPNs.
Right.
Why wouldn't ESPN
Disney.
run it?
Because they want to catch all people, not just people who have cable subscriptions or satellite subscriptions. I know. Kate says the Academy
No one's going to
Awards
watch that show 3 days later.
No.
You already know who won.
That's right.
That's
it's
dumb.
got to be live, and they should commit to carrying it.
Or have a standby network
Right.
to run it.
I agree. Well, Gates says the Academy Awards show has always reflected what's going on in the world at the time, and so he expects a less glitzy and more subdued show this year.
You look back 15 years ago and watch an Academy Awards show, you see what people say to one another, what clothes they wear, the movies they watch, the music they listen to. And obviously this show will reflect the reality of where we are on March 23rd, 2003. That will be reflected in how presenters act, how people respond to the awards that they win, and obviously by Steve Martin as well.
Yeah, J-Lo's going to wear brown corduroys this year. This is so stupid.
Well, she always likes to dress down.
This is so stupid.
I know. Kate says anything could happen, but he's pretty sure the awards will go on this Sunday.
If you're a betting man, the show's going to be on Sunday. I mean, really and truly.
The stars, though, won't stop and twirl their fancy gowns on the red carpet. Kate says he's received a bunch of calls from celebrities. They've already asked him if they could just go in the back way rather than go down what was the original red carpet. He says there just comes a point where it's silly to do that when they're all uncomfortable with it. So the stars will get out of their limos and walk directly into the theater, not stopping for interviews or to talk about their dresses or jewels. How many designers are just killing themselves because they don't get to mention their names on the air now?
Yep.
And how about poor Harry Winston, who provides...
What about Stephen Cucciaro? He's got nothing to do now.
What is he going to do? Not to mention the Rivers girls.
He's Stephen Cucciaro.
I just love his teeth. He's got a big set of teeth.
Yes, it does.
It's so
Now, Kate's claim, this is the producer again of the Oscars, he has not made a special request for Susan Sarandon to stick to the script when she's a presenter, even though she is one of Hollywood's most vocal anti-war activists. Kate's has known Susan for many years, directing her in a 1976 movie called Dragonfly. And he says, if you knew Susan, you wouldn't even try to pressure her to stick to what she's been assigned to say as a presenter. Kate says there's a kind of ethical agreement between the show and the presenter not to make any changes to the script. He says it would be incorrect and inappropriate to do anything other than present if that's what they're there to do. What?
People who present an award on the show come to present an award. We send them their text early, their script early. They have a chance to review it, to ask for changes to be made. And there's kind of an ethical agreement between the show and that person to present the award that they're going to present. And obviously it would be incorrect, in my view, and inappropriate for them to make any changes.
I think I may have produced more Oscar shows than this guy has. Are you kidding me? Why are you pretending you don't know what's going on?
Well, because he's afraid of Susan.
What an idiot.
No. And if you knew Susan, I directed her in a film many years ago, you wouldn't even try.
Well, why'd you direct her then? Why were you even there? If she's going to do what she wants, what were you even there for?
I agree.
Let's give her a combination cattle prod microphone so that if she starts saying a bunch of crap we don't like, just hit the remote control button.
Kind of like Cartman singing "Oh Holy Night"?
Yes!
That would be good. If they had to stand like on a metal platform where they make their speech. Or the hook, either one.
Right.
The hook would be good too.
I love the hook.
And I just want to say that I think George W. Bush is an evil...
Hey, I'm not done! And grab them around the waist so they fold in half, and the head and the legs stay behind while the middle section juts out like a giant U on its side.
It's our cartoon mentality.
Yeah, I hear it now.
You think?
I got it.
No. It's going to be very strict. Winners will have 45 seconds to give their speeches.
Well, it sure sounds like a fun show.
And if they violate any of these two rules, they're going to be cut off.
Oh, they will not.
By the Nazi orchestra.
No, they won't.
First, if they pull out a piece of paper and start to read names, you're out.
That's a lie.
And second, even if they don't pull out that piece of paper, they still only get to mention 5 names. Oh, yes, that orchestra will be cued when name number 6 is mentioned.
They're full of crap. They won't follow their own rules.
Remember when Martin Landau, about 5 years ago, won for that Dracula movie?
He was run out.
And he was like supporting, and I am just so pleased. I mean, he was screaming.
I know. They don't
And it'll be the
care.
same thing this year.
It was wonderful.
Some people, they don't mind running off.
Some people they're afraid of. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, you know, like Hillary Swank. Run her off.
Julia Roberts.
Oh, no.
Got to give her time.
They're not going to run her
She'll
off.
take you where it's dark. So pretty.
If Halle Berry gets run off, you know it'll be, well, you hate black people then. Oh, okay. All right.
Well, Catherine Zeta-Jones will be there, and her husband, Michael Douglas, has dropped.
I like honey.
Because, you know, $1.6 million is nothing to them, so it's really nothing for him to spend $20,000 on an ad in Daily Variety, congratulating his wife for her hard work in Chicago. Michael
don't
Douglas
tell her.
Also arranged to have do it the expensive way and waste your money. He also arranged to have an ambulance on standby should she go into labor during the Oscars, and
Or should he have a stroke?
another $20,000 when Michael took out a Daily Variety ad this week to tell Celine Dion they're looking forward to seeing her perform in Vegas.
God, these people are so showy.
$1,000 to tell
Jeez.
Celine they're looking forward to. You know, I think they just want an Odyssey van.
Yeah, don't call her.
They'd rather
I
have.
wonder if Michael and Catherine Zeta will have, you know, like pretty good seats at the Celine Dion show, you know. So, What?
For $20,000, they better get a backstage pass.
I'm not going to say how close I was to the Billy Joel Elton John show a couple of years ago, but Catherine Zeta, Peta, and Grandpa were 4 seats back behind me, baby.
Well, the sleeping's better back there for Grandpa.
Do you guys know how old Michael Douglas is?
I'd say he's 58.
60-something.
No, he's 58.
Really?
Oh,
Because we were guessing yesterday.
He's not that old. He really isn't. And I
We were
like
saying
Michael Douglas.
70.
He's not aging well.
He's
Yeah,
not
I
aging
think he
that
is.
well.
He's, you know what? He's good.
I like Michael Douglas.
I
don't know why we're making fun of him. He's in the club?
I don't quite like him that much.
Oh,
but
man,
I
you
do-
psyched on him.
He's
I
that
know.
old man.
He was reaching for the envelope.
I teased him. Get back to your row, Grandpa. 4 rows behind.
And that's how far he is out of the I Like Club.
That's
isn't it?
right.
Yeah.
So did he look
Wait.
better or worse in person?
He looked fine, and she looked way better in person.
Oh, I bet.
And I'm not a big fan of. I'm not one of these. Oh, she's the most beautiful one. I'm not one of those.
She's beautiful, Chainsaw.
Yeah, but she looked better in person.
I'd like to see those racks. Yeah.
Surprised you could see her. You were sitting so far in front of him.
Binoculars, right?
My neck hurt,
Opera
turned around.
glasses, yeah. If you're keeping score, in the past year, Billy Joel has crashed 2 cars under what some people would call suspicious circumstances, and then he had to enter a rehab clinic. And so every time someone claims to have seen Billy Joel with an alcoholic beverage in his hand, it's all over the gossip columns. Well, Billy's rep wants everyone to just shut up because it's okay for Billy to drink. See, Billy checked himself into rehab to end, quote, a prolonged period of overindulgence. His rep says, quote, Billy has never made a statement that he was giving up drinking entirely.
Only mostly.
Only mostly.
Only some.
He only drinks when he's driving. No
said-
big deal.
He said, I'm not drinking anymore. I'm not drinking any less, but I'm not drinking anymore.
Oh, the rim shot was ready.
That's one of the big
I still don't think he's funny.
He's proud of that. He loves that.
I'm just gonna shut up.
He gave you 2 thumbs up.
Oh, yes.
I think those thumbs are lonely for a CB Mikey.
It's not that egregious.
Not quite egregious.
Definitely worthy of a Seth. But
And an ass. But yeah.
what else you got, Shell?
A Germantown, Wisconsin woman says God must be watching over her little boy. No kidding. Her
Oh, my God.
her 2-year-old son survived after she accidentally ran him over 4 times.
Just the 4?
In her 4,600-pound van. Well, she thought the wheels were hitting landscaping timber.
Oh, my God.
So she pulled forward, backed up again. They got him to the hospital. It's amazing. The boy was crying. He's got good vital signs.
Crybaby.
She had run over his chest and legs. He's got a broken thigh and liver damage, but they expect him to recover. Can you believe that?
my.
There was a relative watching the little boy, and he just walked outside like toddlers do.
Oh my God!
Turns out the Japanese blow us away when it comes to game shows, and now TNN...
no kidding.
TNN is supporting 13 episodes of the Japanese show Most Extreme Elimination Challenge.
Oh, boy.
And it features challenges like running across spinning logs floating on water and running uphill while they're throwing boulders at you. It's a lot more raw and hardcore than anything you're going to see on Fear Factor. And it won't be changed for any sissy American audiences. Expect that show on TNN in April.
Do you remember the Tokyo Shock Boys were some TV show contest thing where the big story, the big shock, was they dropped a TV on the guy's head?
And that's the contest?
They are hardcore.
Yeah, they're
They've been doing this for years.
Wow.
Yeah. They abuse people pretty hardcore
And
over there in their
people
TV
keep
shows.
signing up.
Oh, yeah. To win like
Unbelievable.
$60. The prizes are really lame. I'm not kidding.
Well, I might have to tune in. Hey, it's almost Easter, and of course, you get Easter baskets and chocolates. And when we were kids, we got a few dollars tucked into little plastic eggs, maybe a couple of little toys. Now your kids can have the Military Force Easter basket. Comes with 4 miniature toy assault rifles, toy knives, and toy grenades. Or
That's what the resurrection of Christ is all about.
That's right. You could go for the Soldier Force basket instead, including a toy soldier, a toy stun gun, and of course, it wouldn't be Easter without a toy grenade. It's available right now at Kmart and Walmart. Walgreens pulled these baskets off the shelves, but they say, quote, Walmart says, quote, we share in the pride of all Americans toward our servicemen and women, and so we're offering these Easter baskets with military toys.
We are offering Easter eggs of mass destruction this year.
God. There's a Lutheran bishop from Minneapolis who says, quote, to connect the Prince of Peace with toys for war seems to be on the edge of obscene. Spokeswoman from Megatoys, the company responsible for the Military Force Easter basket, says grenades may have nothing to do with the resurrection of Jesus, but neither do bunnies.
Well, that is true as well.
That is true.
But the bishop is right. One guy is the Prince of Peace. Now, if they were putting like little Jesuses in there, you know, maybe a little toy Jesus
With a grenade in its hand?
with a communion grip, you can't pry that chalice out of his hand.
Well, that would be all right.
An action figure, something like that.
Sure. Jesus had action, too.
Bendy Jesus.
Bendy Jesus is good.
Whatever.
Finally, this morning, I lived in Texas for about a year, and it's true. Texans live for barbecue. In fact, there's a group called the Texas Gulf Coast Barbecue Association. They host 400 competitive barbecue events every year, and they operate under the motto, quote, Texans are born with a mission to go out and educate people about barbecue. So Texans don't think this is really bad news, but we might not like it as much. They are literally breathing barbecue in Texas thanks to microscopic bits of meat floating in the air.
Cool.
It's the fat of the meat.
Cool.
Polyunsaturated fatty acids, the stuff that is released when delicious meat fat drips onto the hot coals and sizzles all over the air in Texas. They make up 10% of the pollutants in the air, but scientists say that's a whole lot compared to other places, and nobody in Texas seems to mind.
Thank you, Shell.
Yeah.
Let's get another traffic update here in the KGB. Here is Route 66.
And we have no leftover slowing. Traffic looks great, especially on the coastline, even southbound 15. All clear now. The Island, home of the best checking account you'll never pay for. No minimum balance, no monthly maintenance fee, plus free access to over 400 ATMs. Free Island checking, available only at the Island. North Island Financial Credit Union. I'm Ruth 66 with Dave Shelley and Chainsaw, 115 KGB.
It's something we all wanted more of. Until now. Because the cash clock is on 101.5 KGB. And when it winds down, we pay up. And you win cash. $1,000, $5,000, $10,000, $25,000, $50,000, $100,000. Just keep it locked to KGB so you can be the 50th nationwide caller to 1-866-525-9467. From Sequan and Nokia. On San Diego's world-class rock. 101.5 KGB.
The Cash Clock is brought to you by Nokia. Shop at nokia.com/US to hook up with a new Nokia phone, service, and a cool downloadable ringtone.
We'll give you a less for less. We'll give you a less for less. We'll give you a less for less.
We'll give you a live for less and a whole lot more. Right now, get K&N air cleaners for up to 43% off. K&N air cleaners save gas and deliver more horsepower. Get the best brands for less, like FabTech lift kits, Pia lights, and Bilstein shocks. For 30 years, San Diego's biggest selection of off-road parts.
We'll give you a less for less. We'll give you a less for less.
Get a lift for less. There's 3 locations, in El Cajon on Marshall, or on Balboa between the 163 and the 805, and in Escondido at Nordal on the 78. It's Off-Road Warehouse.
The new Saturn Ion has a roomy back seat, and no one knows this better than a young family of 4 who are way too into Saturns.
Honey, do you think it was a mistake to name our son Ion?
Why?
Well, you know, we drive a Saturn Ion,
Yeah.
and our boy's name is Ion, and
Right.
that's a lot of Ions maybe for one family.
I think it's cute. I mean, Ion's a great roomy car, and
Yeah.
Ion Jr.'s a great boy.
Ion Jr.?
Well, we did get the car first, right?
Oh, that's true, yeah.
Mom, Dad, do you like Ion better than me?
Don't talk like that, L-Series.
L-Series wagon. Don't make me pull this car over.
Saturn introduces the all-new, very roomy Ion sedan, specifically designed for whatever's next. Get the 2003 Saturn Ion sedan starting at under $12,000 MSRP. Tax, title, license, and optional equipment are extra. While supplies last, test drive any new Saturn at a San Diego area Saturn retailer and receive 2 passes for an exciting Hornblower Harbor Tour. For more information about Hornblower cruises, call 1-800-ON-THE-BAY.
The bottom of a dryer, your car cup holder, the change return thingy of a public telephone.
Since Rubio's Fresh Mexican Grill is now selling their world-famous fish tacos for just 99 cents, we'd like to suggest where you'll find enough money to really stock up.
The bottom of a swimming pool, behind your little nephew's ear.
It's Rubio's annual Great Catch event, where for a little while longer, their craveable fish taco is just 99 cents. And you can find that much in
the weird little pocket in the front of your jeans.
Crispy beer-battered fish, tangy sauce, fresh cabbage, and a soft, warm tortilla. And for just 99 cents, you can get 1 or a dozen fish tacos for what you already have in
The place in your desk where the paper clips are supposed to go.
But it only happens once a year, and it only lasts a few more days. So gather up 99 cents and head to Rubio's for their world-famous fish taco. You probably have enough money for at least 2 of them in
your tax refund.
Hi, I'm Ralph Rubio of Rubio's Fresh Mexican Grill. I wanted to let you know there's only a few days left for you to enjoy our world-famous fish taco for just 99 cents.
Hey, sports fans, Chainsaw here. If you're one of the crazy people like me who'd rather exhaust yourself with a grueling workout than lay around on the couch like we're supposed to, you need Accelerate. Accelerate, the very first sports drink with protein to boost muscle endurance and reduce recovery time with electrolyte replenishment. 24% better than other sports drinks, 57% better than just plain water. It's funny, when Accelerate asked me to pitch their product, I had some with me already. That's why I agreed to do it. My personal trainer had recommended Accelerate to me a year ago after I'd cramped up after a draining game of hoops, and Accelerate took the cramps away. It replenishes fluid and electrolytes. It improves performance. It extends endurance. It reduces muscle soreness after exercise. That's when we lay on the couch. Lemon lime, fruit punch, and blue raspberry. Spell it, Chainsaw. Starts with ACC. Accelerate Sports Drink. It's the best at all 7-Eleven stores.
Oh, the things you could think about if you were driving a Volvo S60. You could, for example, think about using the available turbocharged engine to rocket past other sports sedans. You could think about turning corners with its sport-tuned suspension, or turning heads with its sleek, sculpted design. And think about driving in the driving rain. With available all-wheel drive, you wouldn't even have to think twice. There's probably nothing you can think about that Volvo engineers haven't thought about already. Because at Volvo, you think and then you build. The S60 Sports Sedan. Performance when you want it. A Volvo when you need it. See your Volvo retailer for a test drive. And think about this. You can lease a Volvo S60 for $295 a month for 36 months. Total amount due at signing, $2,210 on approved credit. Taxes, title, and tag fees extra. Customer liable for 20 cents a mile over 12,000 miles a year. Test drive one today at your Southern California Volvo retailer or call 877-24-VOLVO for details.
Friends, you're less than an hour away from the cash clock here on KGB. When it winds down, we pay up. Your first chance to win less than an hour. $1,000 coming your way here on the 101. One more sports update for you here on the KGB. Here is the Chainsaw. Good morning.
Well, good morning, and thank you, Dave Rickards, Shelley Dunn, Chris Boyer, Ruth 66, our precious Emily. Hello again, everybody. In the sports world, Major League Baseball has decided to cancel the 2003 season opener in Japan next week because of the impending war. Seattle and Oakland were set to play next Tuesday and Wednesday in Tokyo Stadium, but Bud Selig, the commissioner, cited security concerns to cancel what was a ridiculous idea in the first place. Baseball's opening day in Japan, about a Super Bowl in Manila, the Masters Golf Tournament in Helsinki, Dave's Free Thursday Golf in Shanghai, brought to you by the Hun Bike Center. Come on! Well, the NCAA Men's College Basketball will go on as scheduled, thank you. No interruptions, no delays. However, the CBS network might spin some of the games off to ESPN, although television programming in Baghdad will go on as scheduled. For example, tonight at 8 p.m., Hussein and Grace will be followed by the Best Damn Scud Show, period. Also on Must Flee TV tonight, the reality show Are You Hot? The search for Iraqi's most burqa'd ladies will be followed by a very special episode of Dharma and Tariq Aziz. Tonight on Must Flee TV.
Beautiful.
Tomorrow, USD will play Stanford at 2 p.m. our time from Spokane, Washington. And tonight, the San Diego State Aztecs play their first round game of the National Invitational Tournament against the UC Santa Barbara Gauchos. Cox Arena tip-off 7 p.m. tonight. Meanwhile, in the National Bet.
People are disappointed because the president's cheating on his wife. I'm disappointed at the quality of woman he's having sex with. Jesus. Hey, Bill, you're the President of the United States, not the International House of Pancakes, okay? Quit banging hostesses from Applebee's. Even your idol, John Kennedy, was having sex with Marilyn Monroe. You're having sex with Marilyn Manson, all right? Pick up the pace.
Skip-Ball Association. 10 games last night, each of them played in the United States of America. In other sports, David.
I believe you covered it all, Chainsaw.
I believe you're right.
Every bit of it.
9:42 and 8 seconds. Thank you. This is your 101.5 KGB Sports Network. Oh, my.
And the Chainsaw was brought to you by Krispy Kreme. Get this month's featured. A T-shirt along with the official steak of Steak and Aberdeen.
Who's
you're right.
The fame she's going to have a very difficult time getting over. She's "Don't You Know Who I Am" during Super Bowl week at the hotel saying, "Well, get me my limousine now. I want to go now. Don't you know who I am? I'm Trista." No, she's a force.
She said it in a Mr. Potter voice?
Yeah, she did.
Sentimental hogwash.
She's the queen of doucheville. But, therein lies the controversy because people disagree.
There are people on the list that I don't agree with, Cece, but the way we set this thing up was once someone yapped out their name, they were on the list.
Well, never thought it would happen, but I think you've convinced me, Dave. That is true.
Yeah, it's just whining.
It's true. He did, yeah.
It hasn't changed my opinion of his work or my want to play his records. I still do it. But, because some people I really, truly am moving away from. I got to say, I wasn't the biggest Jessica Lange moviegoer. It's not like I camped out at midnight to see the next Jessica Lange movie in the first place. But that really is truly someone who I will avoid now.
Well, she's a snot anyway.
Good talking to you, Cece.
Later.
See you.
And Tom Petty is still eligible for Desert Island consideration because he's very, very hot.
Oh, is that for you?
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
There's Cindy on a KGB. What's going on there, Cindy?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. How you doing?
Pretty good. My husband's trying to tell me that it's steak, knobber, and a big gulp.
Well, how you administer the big gulp is completely up to you, Cindy. Your skills are required there.
He'll be saying, "Oh, thank heaven," that's for sure.
Okay, so I don't really have to take that so literally, right?
You do whatever you want, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Thanks.
See you. Matt, you're on a KGB. What's going on?
Hey, Dave, I was just wondering why you chose March 20th as the day for Steak and Knobber Day.
Yeah, Dave.
I don't know. It's just a date.
It's pretty funny. The reason I ask is I have a friend who's going out with someone who's Baha'i. Baha'i is March 20th is the Baha'i New Year.
What is Baha'i? Is that a religion or something?
Yeah, it's some kind of weird religion made by some whack cult back in the day.
Yeah.
But it just happens to be their New Year, and I just heard that the other day, and I thought that was very funny.
Oh, okay.
All right.
You're right. It was funny, Matt.
I know.
All right.
All right.
It's all in the delivery, Dave.
Yeah, timing. Maybe
Tom, you're on
we'll
a
get us
KGB. What's going on, buddy? Tommy! Time on the phone. That's too bad.
Is that Tom
That's
Petty?
too bad. Time. There was a big compliment lined up. Damn it.
Was there?
Yeah.
What was he saying?
He was going to say you're one of the best interviewers there is, and I happen to agree with him.
No, he wasn't.
That's not the right one?
No.
So we still have
I'm
him
sorry, I
then?
misread that. Dave is the biggest douchebag ever.
There you go. Nikki, you're on a KGB. What's going on?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, Shelley's talking about what kind of gifts she should bring for Steak and Knobber Day for her employees.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, F Street Bookstore Hustler, they also have chocolate and vanilla penis and hooter pops.
Okay.
They have gummy pops in those shapes. They have penis-shaped pasta.
Please don't bring me any penis-shaped anything, Shelley.
You're kidding.
No, I'm pretty sure you got to be gay if
Really?
you're lapping at a penis-sicle.
And they also have, gummy on a stick.
Hi.
Hi.
Is
that Dave?
Yeah, who's this?
John.
Hey, John, what's going on, buddy?
Oh, pretty good, man. Love your show.
Thanks. I'm glad you called in. What can I do for you, John?
You realize you have a patron saint for Steak and Knobber Day?
I didn't know that. Who is it?
Well, he determines the code of dress for the day as well.
He does what?
He determines your code of dress.
He determines what you're going to wear.
What you're going to
What you wear, Dave.
Geez, speaking of me, Americano here, John.
Is there a history of insanity in your family?
The only code of dress that we've been talking about so far was some chrome knee pads for Shelley Dunst.
No. Well, your patron saint, of course, is Saint Nicholas.
Okay, St. Nicholas. That's Santa Claus.
That's it?
Yeah. So I got to dress like Santa tomorrow?
No. Nicholas is a pommy term for no underwear.
Ah.
Your knickers.
Nickerless.
Nickerless. Got it.
Scottish humor. Can't get enough of it.
Gotta go.
Or is it Australian or
It's
New
the
Zealand?
English Chris Boyer.
Or South African or...
Bud, you're on a KGB. What's going on, pal?
Hey, Dave, you dumb son of a bitch.
How's it going?
It's going great, pal. Hey, I just wanted to call and tell you thank you so very much.
You're welcome.
My wife is taking a day off tomorrow.
Oh.
Big preparations for Steak and Knobber Day.
Bill.
All day
knob,
Bill.
That's where he lives.
Hope that's not all she's taking off.
I appreciate you guys' show. Thanks a lot, Dave.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
See you later.
Of course, Bud will be at work all day.
Get off the phone, you homo. All right, you want to have someone go in there and get him off the phone for me, Emily?
Stop me if I'm saying something stupid.
Oh, dang it, crud.
Oh, my God.
All right, hang on a second. Crud. There we go.
Yeah.
Hey, what's the matter?
Nothing.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
What is wrong with you? You've been pissy all day today.
No, it's just having some problems.
Uh-oh.
Who are you having problems with?
Well, it's my own fault.
What'd you do?
I always screw up with chicks. Always.
What did you do now?
No.
What'd you do?
Always.
What did you do?
Well, I just think that I always push myself too much. I don't give them enough space.
So what'd you do? So what's going on? You guys break up or something?
Well, we're in the midst of it, I think. I got one of those emails that says, "We need to talk."
Oh.
What did it say?
It said, "We need to talk." And I went, "Oh, crap." On it.
Gunshots after it.
That punctuation is... That asterisk.
Wow.
That's impressive.
You know how you feel when you get those.
So did you-
Those
so-
are never good,
Have you been clingy or what?
What?
Have you been clingy and calling her 10 times
Tell me
a
when I
day?
get boring.
Yeah, shut up with that boring thing. No, I just the standard me. I always.
That's yes.
Oh, do me a favor and tell me if I say anything stupid.
Okay.
You know what it is? It's my lack of confidence, and she can't deal with that. And I totally understand. It's lack of confidence.
You have been very confident lately.
No kidding.
You've been a regular Cary Grant around. Very suave.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
Cary Grant.
Ah.
So I would like to take you and bend you over. You're one
crud.
of those brown cats.
I don't speak like that.
More like Corey Grant, his brother, that didn't do as well with the chicks.
Corky Grant.
Yeah, well, he didn't do as well with the chicks.
We'll get back to that in a minute here, your troubles. I was wondering if you have heard from your father lately and his plans for Steak and Knobber Day.
You know what? I haven't. I know he's really. Hey, you know what? What if he had it in his restaurant?
Well, that's what I'm talking about. He is a restaurateur now, and I wonder if he has any special plans to honor Steak and Knobber Day on the menu.
I'll tell you what, Dave. He's got a new phone number, so I can get that to you tomorrow morning if you want to call him up.
Okay.
It's always best to call him right out of the box. You know how he is. I got to get going. I'm getting in the middle of going here.
Is the restaurant open yet?
Yeah, it is.
How's it doing?
I have no idea.
It's like Cafe Jerusalem or something like that.
Goofy cafe.
Okay.
It's actually in the calendar they put out. It says Jerusalem.
That's because they don't spell it with an M, goofball.
But of course, January and February are all spelled right, and everything else is correct. But they spell it with an N instead of an M. It's like,
You're
what
just
does
going to
it
let
say?
it go on for 12 years, violating every
Well, why
sanction
don't
we've
you
laid
say
in front of him and not bomb his ass to hell? I don't get
Enero,
it.
Febrero, Marzo, Abril.
When you're telling these little stories,
Here's a good idea. Have a point. It makes it so much more interesting for the listeners.
Shut up, Poe.
The only point is at the top of his head. The only point is at the top of his head.
Oh. So, you're in the Lonely Hearts Club, huh?
Oh, I'm doing all right. It's my fault. I always shoot myself in the foot.
Do you know what? Do you think that she's breaking up with you like some guys do just before a holiday because she doesn't want to do the...
Steak and Knobber Day. To be broken up with on Steak and Knobber Eve.
Yeah.
Yikes.
That's all right. You can do better.
No, I can't. She's hot. She's really cool. I really like her, and I blew it, so it's my fault.
Well, why are you already burying this whole relationship? What makes you feel that it's over?
Because she said it's over.
Because he can't change.
She just said she had to
Don't-
talk to you.
Don't borrow trouble, you know. Hold out for some groveling.
I screwed up. I always screw up.
What did you
Always.
specifically do? What did you specifically do?
You know, like we could be having a great time walking around doing stuff, and all of a sudden I go, you don't mind hanging out with me, because if you don't have to go rearrange your sock drawer.
And what's her typical response when you...
Do me a favor and tell me if I say anything stupid.
Already, I'm going to fix that. That's my new goal.
No, you won't fix it. You'll never fix it. You will always...
Goon face.
Oh, I'm rooting for you, Bromo.
I am too.
I'm a realist. You'll never change.
What's up, Boyer? You never support me in anything I do, you clown.
That's not true.
That is true. You're always making fun of me all the time.
What if you just say the stupid things silently in your head? It's as if they didn't exist. And you can still say them.
You would think, huh?
In your head.
But I got this little thing on my face that totally, like a mood ring? I got this stupid face glow that makes me look like a geek when I'm like...
You've got a mood face?
Yeah, you know when you're not confident and you have that stupid look? I get that look all the time. But yeah, I'll tell you what, Dave. I'll get you my dad's new phone number.
Super. Okay.
But,
well, good luck, man.
Hey, thanks.
I hope you guys patch things up.
Yeah, really.
Okay, she already, yeah. Okay.
Come on, be, you know.
You can do it.
Be optimistic.
All right.
Okay?
What's the matter, Ruth?
Oh, you douchebag.
Oh, what's the matter, Ruth?
Don't have high hopes for him at this point. It was going so well. Well, why'd you have to mess
Wait
it
a
up?
minute. We're hearing the pessimist side of all of this. He's always going to look at, the water glass is half empty. So maybe it's not as bad as we think.
I don't blame her, though. Would you want to hang around somebody who's...
You're already agreeing to the breakup. Nothing's happened yet.
Don't blame her. I wouldn't want to be with me either.
I know.
I'm not going to help you out on this
I know, Dave. I know.
pity party, man.
I'm not into a pity party.
Start the
you are.
attitude change now.
Yeah.
Start it now.
He can't change.
I can't change. I'm not into a pity party. I'm just like Dave said. I'm not into a pity party.
Right. So start the attitude change now. You go have a talk with her. Hope for the best. If God forbid the worst happens, you'll deal with it.
Oh, darn it. The phone hung up. Oh.
Oops.
Could have talked about that all day long. I got a hunch I will tomorrow on the
I'm still here.
Run, I blew it.
All right. Quick timeout. You want to get on the air with us? 888-570-1015. Direct Connect. It's KGB. Are we all done, Ruthie?
No, actually, we have one more.
All right, let's hear it.
We have no major leftover slowing. We just have a couple of wrecks, including one westbound 94 on the ramp to the southbound 15, and also one eastbound La Costa as you get on to northbound 5. Sharp Healthcare ranked the number 3 healthcare system in America, number 1 in California by Modern Healthcare Magazine. For referral to a physician affiliated with San Diego's healthcare leader, call 1-800-82-SHARP or visit sharp.com. I'm Ruth 66 with Dave Shelley and Chainsaw, 101.5 KGB.
Oh, aren't they beautiful,
They
Clyde?
sure are.
Red, yellow, white.
Camrys, Corollas, Echos, Solaris, and Matrix.
There's just rows and rows of
Oh,
them.
what a variety.
So many blossoms.
So many new Toyotas.
Clyde, I was talking about the Carlsbad flower fields. What are you looking at?
The huge selection of new Toyotas at Toyota
I
Carlsbad.
thought you brought me here to see the flowers.
I did, but look at all those
The
Toyotas.
flowers, Clyde, nature's poetry, the kiss of springtime on the earth.
So many factory rebates on new Toyotas, $750 on new Corollas, $1,000 on new 4 4-cylinder Camrys.
Butterflies floating on the breeze.
Me test driving a new Camry.
The flower fields, Clyde.
Oh, I don't think they'll let us drive through the flower fields,
Oh,
Peg.
Clyde.
But Toyota Carlsbad's the #1 new Toyota volume dealer in San Diego County, where savings bloom daily.
Are we going to walk through the ranunculus or what?
Yep, let's go.
Clyde, we're headed towards Toyota Carlsbad.
Right, a bountiful bouquet awaits us. We can tiptoe through Toyota.
Oh, Clyde.
Sale ends March 31st. Visit ToyotaCarlsbad.com for details. Toyota Carlsbad, I-5 Cannon Road, Car Country, Carlsbad.
They're hot. They're tasty. And they're here. Subway introduces new hot oven toasted subs. That's right, delicious new oven toasted tastes right here at Subway. Like the mouth-watering chicken pizziola, tender chicken, spicy pepperoni, tangy marinara sauce, topped with hot bubbly cheese and oven toasted to a crispy golden brown. There's also the new Chipotle Southwest Steak and Cheese. Lean, juicy strips of steak smothered in a spicy new sauce made with real Chipotle peppers, all topped with hot bubbly cheese and oven toasted to perfection. And if that's not hot enough, there's even a new oven toasted pulled pork sub made with tasty shredded pork, topped with a tangy, rich barbecue sauce. They're all on fresh baked bread and all made fresh right in front of you. So what are you waiting for? Come on down to Subway and sink your teeth into a new hot oven toasted sub. Because oven toasting brings out a whole new taste.
Subway, eat fresh!
At participating restaurants for a limited time only.
We've laid the foundation and raised the walls straight and tall for all those American dreams. The Golden Gate and the Hoover Dam, we were there to help with brick and beams. Yeah. We'll see it through the years. Building your dream under the sun. Shea Homes, caring since 1881. Shea Homes.
Buying a new home is the largest purchase decision of your life, so take baby steps and educate yourself online at SheaHomes.com. Programs like Shea University, Shea Advantage Real Estate Services, and Shea Mortgage make buying your new home simple and stress-free. Visit SheaHomes.com.
Caring since 1881. Shea Homes.
This is a country where values are important. Good values. You know, deals. Like the Idol Insider Package. Only from AT&T Wireless. Get oodles of minutes and oodles of text messages. And vote for your favorite American Idol using text messaging. So cool.
Now save $20 a month on the Idol Insider Package. Get unlimited nights and weekends, hundreds of anytime minutes, nationwide long distance from your home service area, and 300 text messages. All for $39.98 a month.
AT&T Wireless. If you have it, use it. Don't have it? Go get it.
Sign up now and get a free Nokia 3590 phone after a $100 mail-in rebate. Visit our store, our website, or call 888-MY-MLife. And you can save your favorite idol and a few bucks. That's M-Life.
Let freedom ring. Or vibrate.
Limited time offer. Sales tax applies to Nokia 3590. Original purchase price of $99.99. Credit approval, activation fee, and annual contract required. Geographic limitations, device compatibility, $1.75 monthly regulatory programs fee, text messaging charges for all sent messages, and other charges and restrictions apply.
What are you having for lunch today? Chances are you don't have a lot of time or money to spend. That's why Peter Piper Pizza's new $3.99 all-you-can-eat lunch buffet is just what you need. It's fast, it's affordable, and best of all, it's delicious. Come to Peter Piper Pizza Monday through Friday from 11 to 3 and help yourself to all the pizza and salad you can eat for just $3.99. It's perfect for anyone who's in a hurry but wants something more. Choose from a variety of hot, fresh pizzas smothered in real cheese and your favorite toppings, along with salads made fresh with crisp lettuce and tasty vegetables. All you can eat, all for just $3.99. Enjoy the lunch buffet at Peter Piper Pizza in El Cajon, in the Rancho San Diego Town Center, or in National City off Highway 54 at the Highland exit. Good food, good fun, and now good for lunch. No wonder everyone's happy at Peter Piper Pizza.
High definition vision. Imagine the possibilities.
Imagine a quality of vision better than 20/20. Imagine how crisp and clear life would be living in a world of high definition. Today, the imaginary world of high definition has become reality thanks to the pioneering surgeons of Gordon Binder Vision Institute, who are pleased to introduce Custom Cornea, a customized laser procedure for your eyes only. Custom Cornea is everything you've always wanted in a laser procedure. Safety, precision, and customized results you've got to see to believe. Come explore the world of high-definition vision at our special Custom Cornea event on Tuesday, March 25th at 6 p.m. Seating is extremely limited, so please call 1-800-NEW-VISION now to attend. That's 1-800-NEW-VISION. High-definition vision, only at Gordon Binder Vision Institute.
Does anyone have an idea for a song that I can play? I'm a little day late and $1 short
Finish
today, and
the
I
show?
don't. Yeah,
Our wrap up? Well, you know I love Here I Go Again.
yeah, we played that a lot.
Yeah, we
though,
do play
lately.
that a lot. You're right.
Shane, you get to pick it today.
Yeah.
Well, Stevie Ray Vaughan.
You know, I always go to the wheelhouse on him.
Give me something exotic and different, okay? I'll remind the folks that today's show has been brought to you by BMW of North America, Rubio's Fish Tacos, The Diamond Source, Kentucky Fried Chicken, Jiffy Lube, and Express Tire. When you get your selection made, just tell McGuire over there and she'll hook it up for you there, bud. This reminder, the cash clock is moments away. Diane Ray's on the radio next. And when the cash clock winds down, we pay up. Your first chance to win $1,000 begins in mere moments here.
Wow.
The KGB. Mojo Nixon on the radio later today. Then we return at 7 o'clock tonight, the Encore Show. Start it all over again at 5 tomorrow here on the 101. KGB. Tomorrow being Steak and Knobber Day. Make your preparations now. All right, Chainsaw, what's it going to be?
Steely Dan, Bodhisattva.
Who does what?
Bodhisattva.
By what is where?
Steely Dan.
Do I know this song?
Yeah, possibly, but it's great guitar riffing.
All right.
You'll know it.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's see. See if I recognize this. I don't know if I know this. All right, friends. Love your show. Have a great day. See you tomorrow. The 101.
Bodhisattva. I'm gonna sell my house down. Bodhisattva. I'm gonna sell my house down. And I'll be there, shine in your Japan, sparkle in your China. Yes, I'll be there. Bodhisattva, 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 Bodhisattva. Look out!
Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw all morning.
The history of insanity in your family?
World-class rock all day.
101.5
KGB.